Hey Henry, how you doing? Honestly, today I'm feeling good. Even though, for reasons, I went to sleep extremely late and I'm still a little bit groggy, I'm good. Now let's see what the randomizer will give us. Okay, demo man. Ooh. Got him. Broken from a young age. We might actually already lose. And you make me a believer. Believer. Scout got me. How you doing, Henry? How was your day? How was your week?
Oh damn.
Hey TF2 dude, how you doing? Man, just today I had a confirmation that I'll have a bank appointment once I go to Belgium, you know, to just set a bank account and everything. Ooh.
Almost my birthday.
Nice, so when's it gonna be?
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Yeah, believer.
In like 2 days.
Ooh. Do you have any plans? Because man, my last birthday. Wait. Why can I not remember my last birthday?
2, 1.
I don't know. I think maybe it was too much like the last birthday. So I think I have a.
Tahiti.
Have you become Dutch from Red Dead Redemption 2? All you want for your birthday, TF2 dude, is Tahiti? Do you have a plan? Do you just need one less score and we're out of here? Is that what you're saying? In the previous live stream, you studied the name Matilda and the name girl, but the word boy appeared and the word girl was used instead of boy. When? On the reaction video that we did to the boiled one? They're gonna come from above. Yep, medic and the sniper are probably dead. Oh, I'm so sorry. That pirate did a good reflect. I do believe we're dead. No, Scout, that was my ammo pack. Did you guys see it? I shot it and it was gonna come to me. Damn, Scout's bloody useless. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, this pirate is just pretending to be a free-to-play. Or maybe he is and we're just both bad. Man, we didn't hit a single hit on each other until that heavy stepped in. I'm gonna have to change to the sticky launcher. With these corners, we need the explosive. But I have a question. Because, as I said, Henry, I'm a little bit groggy today. What is the implication of the word girl being used instead of boy? Is just like a mistake on the video? Or do you think it hides a bigger meaning? Man, I thought I had saved the sniper. I was too late. Ooh, good hit, Scout. Good hit. Man, let me change the pyro. I'm not being able to be a good demo man right now. If I were a bad demo man, I wouldn't be sitting here discussing with you, would I? But maybe it's too late. Maybe they'll capture the point. Interesting that on both sides the pyros they were air blasting. You know, their enemy, our enemy was there, our pyro was there. It was like it was perfectly balanced for each side to push. Once they push with the Uber, we push with the pyros. Peak TF2 communication. What the? Ah, man, the soldier moved. There was a. No matter what. No matter what we breathe, we still are made of spice. That was kinda bug. Come on, come on. Oh no. Okay, we could save it a little bit in the end. Is he gonna come rushing in? He tried, but the domain was there to stop him. Nice. Hey Kirill, thank you for bringing that information, but I already know, I already made a post on my YouTube channel, and I'm excited. And not only that, but it's episode 7 and episode 8. Ooh, I didn't even see. Did it came from my back? Man, my team just let him pass like that. But I'm excited for the Scratch universe. I feel like the Server Blight, the Scratch universe, Don't Join Team Red, for me they're just like such like big events that they come out of nowhere for me. Especially now because I'm more busy with life and going to Belgium and getting everything ready and just going in on another step of my life. Every time they show up, these series, they are just so pleasantly welcome, you know? Hey Soul, how you doing? Welcome. Medic, man, that medic needs to focus me a little bit. I was right there with some Uber. Where were you, medic? Where were you? You know what would be extremely peak, hero? I said before, imagine if Don't Join Team Red, the Scratch Universe, and Server Blight all posted the video within the same day. Man, if that happened, the TF2 fanbase would be eating good. I'm going to blast you in the finger. Are you gonna help me now, medic? Are you gonna allow me to do the thing? Do the funny? Medic, Medic, come with me. Medic, medic, do it. Do it, medic, do it. Yes! The medic understood the assignment. Yes! Chill. Now we're gonna. Oh, I knew it. You were not dead. You died too easily. Now we need to come back. This might be too much of a danger zone. I do not, Kiro. Could you remind me? When it comes to remember certain days for certain events that are in a way either skippable, you know, or they are random with things I don't remember too well. Could you remind me? Is our medic dead? Oh, the medic knows what's good. Do it. Infinite. Oh man. Oh. That was also kind of disappointing, but at least I killed him. Do we have people this? Yeah, we might have people this way. Let me see. The trailer for episode 7 of Don't Joy Team Red was released a day later, followed by the trailer of episode 7 of Server Blight, and a few days before that, oh man, really? Was that an actual event? How did that... Was I informed of that during that period? I really didn't remember that. Okay, honestly, still, I don't believe that all 3 episodes will release again like that, but man, if it weren't, they all spoke to each other to see if it would be possible, that would have been gorgeous, just beautiful. Can you guys imagine if one day in the future they would actually just start, like, they would have like a Discord group or a Discord server, and there they would start talking to each other and organizing what day should be the day for them to drop certain videos and certain series, you know, so they would compete for views. Man, I hope we never come to that day, because I know that most likely there are certain channels that are collabed, and they are just like they agree on what days they need to post certain videos, and who should post it first, who should do that, who should do this. But I hope that the TF2 community never comes to do that. Wait, did they have a sentry? No, I'm going crazy. Oh, close one. Imagine after all of this, if we lose by a random scout. Good job, team. And I should change this. Mates back on the menu, boys. Hello. Man, that scout really wants to cap the point like that.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Whoa. The apocalypse. Whoa. Hey sports, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a pleasant day. We are right now talking about TF2 animations and their future releasing sequels. How are you doing today?
Ends in 30 seconds.
I'm gonna be right back here just because I feel like that scout could be moving in. He would try one last time to capture the point. Yeah, sport, we're doing good with the game, casually. We have a very competent medic that understood the assignment when we saw my crits. So we're actually doing very good.
2, 1. Victory.
GG. Oh, I think it was that guy that got first place on our team. Play, yeah, good medic. Let's find a new game. To make my system boom. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. But how about you, sports? What's up? Kyo, the only kind of sad thing on all of that, but it's still kind of exciting, is that once episode 1 releases, you know, or part 1 or episode 7 from TSU releases, I'm gonna be here still. But for the other part, the part 2, I'm gonna be in Belgium. So it's like there's gonna be such a swift change, but at the same time, it's gonna be like an evolution, you know? So that's interesting. Hey Jeremy, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat. Honestly, I didn't even want to kill that spy. That was funny.
Competition begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's do it.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
You know, I'm kind of curious to see what's gonna be my breakfast in Belgium. Because I'm gonna be a student, I am not gonna be able to eat anything fancy, or I would say anything that is too luxurious. I'm gonna have to be very grounded when it comes to what I can expand or what I should learn to make for breakfast. Take that, spy. Chocolate.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Let me just keep repeating, thank you. I see the ref for this guy.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I know who you're referencing. I know which series you're referencing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice one, fire! Beautiful reflect. Wait, really? Like, I'm a big fan of French fries, and you saying that just puts my whole like diet at risk, because I actually am going there with the idea that I'm gonna control myself better. I'm gonna go to a different country. I'm gonna be on a budget, and I will be careful not to eat that much junk food. But you saying that Belgium has the best French fries that you ever had, that makes me consider eating French fries. No, Marcy, not a YouTuber. That pyro is a reference to another TF2 animation series, one that had a very powerful and scary pyro that used that exact same loadout. My heavy is not doing that much damage. I need to be more careful. Hey Henry, welcome. How you doing? Damage is very bad. Ah man, that spy is doing a very magnificent job. Do you have a pyro? We have... No man, I'm gonna have to change. I might need to go soldier to be more manageable when it comes to the battlefield.
The cart is nearing a checkpoint.
We gotta retreat, boys. Oh man, really? A crit like that hit no one?
Last one alive, lock the door.
That was kind of fun, not gonna lie. I'm doing good, Henry. Maybe a little bit groggy, a little bit sleepy because I went to sleep quite late. But I am doing good. Nine. Meu. This is bad. Nice, good one, soldier. Ooh, yeah, let's do it, soldier. We got both flags up. Let's go. Man, beautiful. My sleep schedule is so fucked. I started a new job and I'm on night shift. Oh, are you a night guard somewhere? Somewhere within Metronics? You know, sports at the animatronics, they can get a little bit quirky at night. But that's cool. Congratulations on the new job. But you know, I think that's it throughout my teenage years. It simply happened, you know, that I started to be more of a night person when it comes to doing some stuff. Some work, gaming specifically, like that's a big part of it. But I wish that I was more active during the day. But man, gaming at night, it just feels so good. It's just that good. Ooh! I did not expect the critter to kill. Oh, what time is it for you right now? Speed. Oh, he got me. I thought I was gonna be able to get him. I knew that Bruno was actually the dead ringer. The way that he just ran straight without looking at me, it was just a matter of time for me to find him. Too bad that the soldier found me first. Oh, 7 p.m. So you slept... wait, so did you sleep about 11 hours or 10 hours? Oh yeah, I'm dead now. GG, they're gonna get the first round is theirs. Now it's our time to cap 4 points. Wait, what was that? I wanted to see what happened to the heavy. I wanted to see what the heavy was doing. Ah. Henry says, I like to use the airstrike panic attack pickaxe on soldier because it deals damage, especially if you have a low health. Man, I just really love to have this weapon. This weapon has been on my soldier for many years now. I don't care for market gardens, I don't care for utility. This is my melee weapon. And if I use it and I get a kill with it, I get happy. Oh man, Sports, you know that feeling? Let's see, you say that now you're on the night shift, so I imagine you had jobs on the day shift. You know that feeling when you come back from work or from college or from school or anywhere, and you know that if you go to bed, if you touch that bed, you're gonna go on top of it and you're gonna sleep, and you're gonna wake up groggy, out of your mind, not knowing what day it is or what time it is? You know, of course you do, everyone knows that feeling. I still don't know which is worse, to do that during the evening or do that during like the low hours of the night and wake up in the evening. But it must be so trippy. Gotcha. Almost got him, good. Hey, Sports. You're doing what needs to be done. You're making some money. You're working. You're being productive. So, yeah, it's what you got. You know, there are a lot of people, especially in Brazil, that they are a little bit ashamed to say what they work with. But for me, if you're working with what you have and you're still trying to find room to improve yourself and you're just living, surviving, there's no shame on that, really. Is it a dangerous night shift? Just to confirm, because yeah, then that's oh, sticky bombs. Yeah, because then that puts things on a new perspective. But still, a job is a job. If you're not doing anything illegal, if it brings you peace of mind and it pays the bills, what is the problem? Ah man, I almost got the sentry. Too bad. I think that's the sniper. Oh no, he didn't. He doesn't have an assist. I thought that the sniper had body shot me midair. Just a second. Okay, yeah. Come on, boys. We can do it. 2 minutes and 50 seconds for this. He doesn't have the Uber. Not yet, at least. I'm getting trapped on the demo man. He goes ahead, he does his sticky trap, and I just keep like going from one place to the other. That's gonna be a real stickler. Let's go. And now they have soldiers protecting the right as well. Ah, damn it! Let me see. Ah, if it's not for the medic, I would have gotten him. I tried. I'm not saying that place forever. I want to start working the job I did, do my apprenticeship for the next year again. Right now, I just need some more money. We just need some money! But you're right, man. Just focus on what you gotta do and... it is the way it is. Ooh, I'm dead. Ah, man, they're playing very well. But we're not gonna break them like this. The medic needed to have the Uber and he needed to push to the right. Oh, how that soldier missed the market garden, I do not know. It seemed to either be a perfect market garden. Too many little men on this thing. Oh man, are we gonna cap? Nice team! Okay, that was weird. Ooh, but I did like the cosmetic for a sniper. Like the Raven like head protection. I don't know if you can say it's a scarf. I don't know the name. But with that paper like in his face, that goes kind of hard. Yeah, I knew it. I knew there was gonna be a sentry. Too bad I didn't destroy it. I might need to go through the lower tunnel and to the upper left. Hopefully no one's trapping or camping it. Henry, today I'm gonna play some games. I wanna play some TF2 and I wanna get into some reactions as well. Ooh. Good try, soldier. Good try. How the hell did you get here, Pyro? How the hell did you get here? Backpack, maybe? Really, I have no idea how the Pyro got there. Do they have stairs on that way? I don't remember. But for example, for today, the one reaction that I wanted to have is to Scorpion SFM episode 3 for his Don't Joy Team Red fan series. Okay, they do not have stairs. Too bad that the soldier just kept his eye on us. I think we would have done a great push. Yeah, I won't be doing any good if I change to Pyro right now. I wanted to just to be annoying with the flames, but I need to think. I need to think on the team right now. Nice. Good. If I had changed to Pyro, I don't think I would have gotten that kill. Thank you, NG. Come on, boys. We need to break him here. We need to break him here. If he gets a headshot on me, I'm dead. Nice. Not bad. Ah, man. Dude, did that demo even stall us on the top to jump like that? It really felt like he just randomly jumped there when I started shooting everyone. Oh, sure, Henry. Feel free. That'd be amazing. Oh, yeah, he got me. Oh, now, come on. Someone gotta kill him. Really? No one got him? He went to the right. He met another soldier. No one got him? Shame. Yeah, sure. What are you thinking about? Or you're gonna leave it as a surprise? Oh man, I thought I had my team behind me. Did all of them just fall back and hide? I had 3 people with me. Where were they to shoot the Pyro as well? Man, if they're pushing this much right now. Man, with this level of spam, we're not gonna get anywhere. I might need to go NG with this. I just need some metal. Hey, Lime, it's been a couple weeks. Maybe? Couple weeks? How you doing? Damn it, he jumped ahead to get me. Oh no, he didn't. He just like let a random rocket. Okay. Yeah, I don't see much of a chance for us to cap if we don't break that. But man, they're playing very well right now. They had their hardships on the other side, but right now they're like a team balance is really, really strong. Oh yeah. And they definitely know how to aim with the stickies, the rockets, and the pipes. Every single time I get tossed in the air and they cannot do anything. Very, very good aim. Come on, team, it's over. Just try to kill as many as you can before it's over. 5, 4, 3, 2. GG. Oh yeah, I saw some of them. I think that the latest one was a video with a medic and a German, like a German weapon, right? With a very long clip, very long mag. You have become a man. Did you? Are you saying that you had your 18th birthday? Are you saying that you had your 21st birthday? Or are you saying that you're not a virgin anymore? Just confirming. Just confirming. Because depending on the country and depending on the culture, like, could be either one of the three. If not all three. The Uber medic on YouTube. Not that I can recall. I've seen many medics doing Ubers on YouTube. I've seen many YouTubers that were main medics. But not that I remember right now. Okay, 18, so... Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! You're an adult now, Lima. Happy birthday.
Prepare to compete in 60 seconds.
Oh, I never noticed that the beer cosmetic and this warp pig hat, they would overlap. Damn, this kind of almost completely changed the vibe of the cosmetic because it makes it seem like it's just a very, very small scarf, man. It's okay, Lime. It's okay. If you're showing up now, I'll still give you a happy birthday. Why not? Why not? Let's go. Let me kick engineers nuts. Just a moment, guys. Autism moment going on. He knows. He knows the. Oh, I don't think I saw that one. I saw one where they were shooting. Nice. I think they have a. I think it's this his first time dancing like this, or he was still figuring it out. Let's see. Are people gonna start spinning like me? We need more people spinning. Yeah, the engineers start spinning. Man, these are the small moments that make TF2 just worth the while, really. Random. Ooh, I am the sniper. I got get ready. And I got my meat.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go. Oh, I accidentally saved Genji. Let's go, mates. Oh man, it gets stuck. I might need to go through the left too. The headshot was not enough. Guys, I have a question for you. What would be the in-lore reason for why Heavy would be able to resist a headshot like that. Soldier, he has a helmet, but why would Heavy survive? Ah, I was got him with the crits. Damn it, the demo was too fast to steal the kill.
Bombs away.
Oh man. Then what happened to the heavy hitters on our team? Everyone's changing to... Everyone's changing to spy. And that's also a spy. Those are all spies. I think they have 3 spies.
Get bloody going.
Aha! Escaped. Whew. Man, maybe I need to try using Jorari more times. It scares them away a little bit. Puts out fires. Helps survive. Oh, how did I miss that? I forgot about Heavy. Funny enough, Henry, just I think 2 days ago, I went to watch the new Spider-Man movie. Did you guys see it? It was honestly quite pleasant. Not the best Spider-Man movie in my opinion, but still one that I think it ties very well with the story that the MCU Spider-Man was having. Damn it! At least I got. Oh, nice! We actually got more people before I died. Yeah, don't you guys think it's kind of fun that nowadays some movies they just take like from 2 something hours to 3 hours, but back in the day movies were like 1 hour and something. They usually wouldn't reach that 3-hour milestone so easily. It was just for great epics, like Lord of the Rings. Man, I do not know how he failed that Market Garden, but I'm very thankful he did. I missed the shot, he missed the Market Garden. It's only fair.
To the left.
Run away, soldier. Good. Damn it! Oh man, that pirate really fumbled. He had a demo covered in piss.
Go left.
Yeah, there's a spike.
Bombs away.
Good shot. Maybe I should change. Wait, what is this unusual? Oh, butterflies? I totally forgot we had a butterfly effect. Is he? Yeah, he seems to be. And what's stopping you, Henry? If you're thinking there's some reason for you not doing that already. What are like the negatives? I'm really tempted to just go pyro again. Hey, look, what's up? Widgerati, Demoman. Man, I feel cheated. A Demoman, most likely. Oh, wait, I think he killed someone before me. Then he must have been overhealed. Okay, that changes things. Because, man, a fully healed Demoman with the crit on Girardi.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Imagine if I hit that. You know, Henry, sometimes you just need a little more gun. But I'm serious. If you're thinking about coming back to TF2, what is stopping you from that? For you to go do something, you don't need a force to push you to do it. You need to understand what force is keeping you back from doing it. Yeah, we lost. I really think that the human is a creature that is always moving, always evolving, always changing, always just thinking. So for the human to just be in one circumstance and not wanting to change, there must be something that is stopping him from that. You know, there must be a great force. Oh yeah, but I think I also played on the Livestream, Luke. Yep, Luke. I do.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Moving out. Bloody spy!
Boom. Okay, wait. Henry, now you made me want to watch the most fashionable faction. Just with that line, boom, headshot. Or just with the boom, zoom.
Five, 4, 3.
Oh, space. No, yeah, that's a very fair thing, you know? If you're running out of space on your computer and you need to delete other games, yeah. But let's be honest on that. How long has it been since you actually played those games? Oh, I might be dead. Man, how the pyro knew? Another target, my laser can be checked off. Oh yeah, goodbye engineer. Hello pyro. Definitely need to go for the spam. Are these two bots? Yeah, those two they feel like bots. If you like half-time stylish headwear, well we got game for you. No there is any greater millionaires in a simulator. We fight all day to find out who's the most flexible faction of TF2. I think I got him. Oh no, I didn't. He's still alive. I knew it. Oh, two soldiers and a spy, damn it. Man, honestly, Dr. Lime, the only thing that is allowing me to sell my PC for the price that I agree with the buyer is the fact that the RAM right now is so expensive.
The enemy
Like,
has
I bought
received
this for about 400 AIs, less than $100, and then like nowadays it's costing about $200, $300 new. I am heavy weapons guy. I make puny babies cry. Want to live? Rule 1. Don't touch my gun. Maybe though, no need to rush. When I'm rolling with Natasha, feel you dead with holes we crush. Leave you cold like snow in Russia. Puny gun, I punch more damage. Chew you up for lunch like sandwich. Think you can outrun me? Prove it. I'd like to see you outrun bullets. Heifer and stylish headwear, well have we got the game for you. No there isn't any greater military millionaire simulator. We fight all day to find out who's the most fashionable faction in TF2. You're welcome. Damn, that sniper I have no idea. Just has no idea how much we actually rushed to save him. Thank you, Magic. Higher than my IQ is my kill count. I have a question, guys. Has anyone here built a gaming PC within the last year? Has anyone? Anyone? You get a little headache, you better call the medic. You want to pathetic? No, it's pathetic. I don't know if he's truly dead. Your dog pushed the cart, was never the noble art of head. Man, this music is just too good. I spy. Man, a pyro doing their job. Could have imagined. I have no idea what song is playing next. I didn't put it on repeat. I have no idea. Oh, from above. That's where. I was like, wait, where did that shot just come from? And they were like, oh, above. Wait, what song is this? I have no idea. I have no idea what this. Let me play this one. Let's put a. Ah, Plastic Beach. No, not Plastic Beach. Melancholy Hill. Wait, why did I take Plastic Beach? Is there a music called Plastic Beach, or is the name of the island? Oh yeah, the name of the island that they have on this album is Plastic Beach. But the overall name of the song is Melancholy Hill. Medic. Ah, man, I couldn't get the medic. I tried. Up on Saw Hill, there is a captured point. Are you capping with me? 'Cause you are my medic man, so stay close to me. So stay close to me. When you can't get the unusual that you want, but you can't get me. So let's out to casual. Let's play some casual. What? No, my medic. Bad, my medic. Man, I feel like we successfully reduced the population of spies from 3 to 1 or 2 maybe. Just a moment, Henry. I don't remember that music, or at least I don't remember the music that correlates to that name. I can play it in the background if you want to. I do believe that my team needs my help. Nice. Cause you are my manic main, so let's set out and play casual. Ah man, I thought he wasn't gonna hit me. I was caught slacking. Sorry guys. Bum 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 ba-da, bum, bum, bum. Sure, I'll play it. Okay, so I'll play as soon as the game's over. I'll put Get My Love, I'm Bad. And afterwards, I'm gonna play the Fine Print. Wait, the Fine Print? Didn't you show me the music already, Henry? Nothing against playing it again, but I feel like I've heard that name before, the Fine Print. Ooh, the sniper is going against fire now. Ah, damn it, I forgot about Soldier. Let me play that one. From what artist, Henry? Get My Love, I'm Bad. Is it from Michael Jackson? Because if it's from Michael Jackson, I definitely heard that I'm Bad song. Ooh, damn it, how did we let it happen? Henry, if you don't, well, I'm gonna play Henry. I'm gonna play Henry Sam's music first until you answer me on that. The fine print, the outer worlds. I was bad on that. Hey, Rod, welcome. Let me increase the song a little bit so I can hear it. Ooh, nice rhyme. I like the flow, honestly. Good flow. It kind of feels like I think the Fallout would have you with the style. Ah, damn it. Oh, he did a good save. You see, he jumped on the wall to go a little bit higher so he wouldn't be on the rocket's path. Honestly, honestly, like, this is catching me. This is catching me. Ah, man, I thought I was gonna escape that.
I just recently played Re4 on Pro Mode. The castle section where you have to turn on bridge on black water thing just makes me want to unalive myself. The enemies are so overwhelmingly many, Ashley just doesn't want to help. 2 dickheads shooting you on balcony with crossbow. The rest of this section just makes me want to rip my hair.
Man, I think that is the section that you play after you defeat Salazar's robot, right? Ah, damn it. I thought I was gonna get the Angie. But, oh, so the end segment for the castle is when you beat the robot, right? Because for me, Resident Evil 4, it kind of falls off a little bit after the castle. Because you're playing at the forest and the village, great gameplay. You start playing, and then you start to discover more of the story, you get more bosses, you get a little bit like into the castle. Man, the castle is fucking amazing. The problem for me is that afterwards it feels like a step down. The island and the factory, it feels like a step down. I was about to say, so this is why the song is called The Fine Print.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Damn, I should have just gone straight away. America.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Terrorist, your game is through. America, fuck yeah. I knew it. I knew it. I knew the spy was gonna try something like that too. It's a dream that we all share. It's a hope for tomorrow. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, bed water. Bed water, let's go. Ah, man. I'm gonna turn on the AC for a second. Just 1 minute. Yeah, sure. I'll invite you, Henry. No problem. Fuck yeah. 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 Depends circumstance. Like they also fuck yeah, and they say Republicans they just won't get fuck yeah. I feel like a scout too. I feel a little bit funny today.
I am going to claw my way down your throat and tear out your very soul. Do not look at me. I did not ask you a question. I am going to strangle you with your own frilly
Anyways, I am seeing that
Booblicker.
you are playing TF2. I was thinking about playing it tomorrow because playing it on Friday is the best day of playing it ever. For an TF2 player, not playing this game on Friday is like skipping the workout.
You know, I think that's the true day for you to play TF2 is a Tuesday. Because every single OG TF2 player knows and remember the Try Hard Tuesday episode from Yuzelka. Hey Pumpkin, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a pleasant day. How's your day going? Right now, we're playing TF2, talking about TF2, and talking about TF2 videos that are related to TF2. A lot of TF2. Let me go back to decrease the song of the music, because right now it might be a little bit too much. Oh, nice. We are actually getting bed water, as I wanted. Rowdy. There was a guy that used to do a lot of TF2 videos. He was called Muzelk. And he was like one of the kings of YouTube when it came to TF2. Everyone loved his videos. Everyone loved his personality. Everyone loved his ideas. Everyone loved his challenges. And every Tuesday, he would release a video called Try Hard Tuesday, which basically he would get a loadout, a challenge, or something in the midst that he would have to get a godlike kill streak. So it could be like a heavy, it could be soldier, it could be scout, any class. No! Well, I'm sure that the news is gonna report that as it happened, and it's not gonna hide the Devil Man's like origin. Higher tower. Yeah, higher tower. You've heard about high tower, and now you know about higher tower. Man, I just remember like how many videos on that? Maybe 3 or 4. But one of them is like he has everyone on the chat. He goes, "Okay, everyone, start shooting now." Like he jumps, like he gives like this cool ass rocket jump, and then like he starts to go down the tower and needs to dodge all the rockets.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Man, honestly, that would have been like a very dope gameplay. Imagine. You're infinite falling. You gotta dodge the incoming rockets that are coming from like the surface of the Earth. Done.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Don't you cry no more. There was one video that was recommended to me recently, and it was either tiny turbine or just turbine, or it was
Mission
like
begins
smaller
in 10
turbine,
seconds.
which is basically just reduces like the middle ground of the map to a very small section of an area, like this one, like this space right here. Ooh, I almost hit the heavy with that. Oh, I feel bad for
But
taking that big
anyways,
back.
Muselk did so-called fell off because once the bot crisis came around in 2022, he is starting to retire and play Fortnite and Overwatch 2. Thanks Valve unamused.
Yeah. But on his defense on something, like he grew tired of the game. It's fair. I was very sad when that happened, but man, waiting for like just Gabe knows how many minutes for a match to find a half-empty server, a server taken over by bots. That's very very sad, honestly. Oh, I tried to get him with the bed, but I missed. And then he moved to the next big thing. Honestly, I think that Muselk was one of the only, like, I think he was one of the only, like, YouTubers from back in the day that he saw the problem that was like around TF2, and he just changed. He changed games, and he was not that afraid of doing so. You know, because people that are truly afraid of changing like their niches, they don't truly change. And we got a lot of Market Garden soldiers. How are we losing? But that's how it goes, you know. Some people, they are too scared to try new things or to change, or they think that they are stuck in this one thing forever, and they never do other things. Muselk, he saw the problem and he decided to change. Sorry, I got distracted by the Blue Brothers reference. And honestly, I think he grew more on Fortnite than he ever could predict to grow on TF2. So, wouldn't you agree that in the end, the change was for the better? I don't know how he is nowadays, but I know that many of his videos got tens of millions of views. Or no, or maybe not just one video, but each channel had the tens of millions of views just because of Fortnite. So I don't know if he stopped, if he retired, if he's still doing things. Let me actually check right now. I'm kind of curious for that. And we're getting a steamrolled anyway. Let me see. Muselk. Let me see. When was the last time he made a video? Muselk. 8.7 million subscribers. The last video, oh, it was a year ago. I hope it's alright. But he had videos with tens of millions of views. 26 million, 20 million, 17 million. Man, if I did only one of those videos and I had that many views for my algorithm, let me think how much I would have made. Nah, it's too big of a calculus right now. But man, if it was with the best of my algorithm, I would have made tens of thousands of reais, or maybe even like over 100,000 reais. With that, I could basically, if I had a few of those videos and I took all of that money and I would put it like and invested, like just with a couple of those videos, I could just live okay for the rest of my life. I could live handsomely in Brazil with that money. But I hope it's alright. Let me actually Google to see what happened to him. What happened to Muzel? Oh, he transitioned to the business side of game, co-founding the talent management firm Click Management, which was later acquired by GameSquare for 8.5 million. So man, I think that Muzelk is just doing everything right, you know? He played the games he wants to play. He focused on like just being able to make some interesting good money before he can't anymore. And then when everything is kind of in a halt, he just stops, you know? And he goes to do something profitable. I think that he did a great job with his YouTube career in the end, even if he doesn't play anymore. Kirill says, actually, if that's the case, I won't watch TSU immediately, as I'll be waiting for the translation to my language to share my reaction with the other two people. Do you think you have any chance of getting a golden frying pan on TF2? Everyone has a chance of getting a gold frying pan on TF2 if they have all the tickets. If we consider all the people that do not want to buy MVM tickets, then no, not everyone has a chance. People that play the game, they have the same chance of getting a frying pan, like in one match, as any other player who just got like 4 tickets and is gonna play randomly, you know? Or for any player that just got 1 ticket and that so happens to be his 4th game on the specific map, you know, on Rothenburg. Because I've seen players that played it for just a couple of times and they accidentally got an Australian. I was there to see a player that was just completing his first set of tours get an Australian. And I know that there are people who played like the game dozens of times and they never got an Australian. And those that got it, they didn't even get a good Australian. Man, the first time that I did a collab to play MVM, it was the Ubat Cantina crew. And for me, man, I was so sad by the end. Because by the end, one of the guys, he got an Australian minigun. And I was the heavy. I was the guy that, in a way, I was like doing the stream. And I was the heavy man on all of the games. And I was sad. I would say I was sad that the minigun just slipped away like that. But it happens. It's gambling. If people convince themselves that they just need to keep playing to get a golden frying pan, then I feel like they are not doing the right choice. I already told you guys that I have like a gambling problem. I have it. I know that I have I have a gambling problem. Hey Walker, what's up, Welcome? And it's something that I gotta be very careful. I cannot put money on things that I know are related to gamble. If I want to play something, I just play something. Oh shit! Man, I sneezed and I clicked and I hit him for 56 damage. Man, I gotta do that more. I got you, medic. But as I was saying, if I'm going to play something, it needs to be with money that I don't mind losing, because it's just for fun and it's not gambling directly. Or it needs to be for something that I'm not losing money. I'm actually like playing with a game currency, and the game currency can be obtained for free, like the casino in GTA 5. When I played that, I got addicted to it, but at least I was using money that I got from coming to the casino day after day and without putting real money. It's okay, Walker. You're welcome anytime. But thanks for coming. I saw that you sent it, but I was waiting to watch it so I could comment on it right now. And good thing that you came around right now, because now I'm already awake. Before, at the beginning of the stream, I was so sleepy that I need to play some good TF2 to wake up. Just a moment, guys. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. As I said, Walker, I was waiting for the live stream, and I was waiting for you so I could watch it and I could comment right from the source, you know? Damn it. I didn't know they had an engineer upstairs. Once this match is over, I can go watch it. Oh, he has that portal sapper. Nice. But yeah, I'll be able to do it when this match is over. This is at the final point, final round, so we're good. After that, I think I'm gonna actually turn to the reactions. I had some videos that I wanted to watch today. Oh, it's a nice green minion. Oh, damn it. Damn, Scout, why do you have to come and cock block me? I was about to get a pyro. Shot through the heart, and you're too late, darling. You give love a bad name, bad name. This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. Damn it. I tried. Whoa. Oh, really? What was the post about?
Mission ends in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overtime.
But I did hit a shot! Where's my existence? Where is my existence, game? GG. Okay, so now, as I said, let me quickly watch the video. And I think I'll just play this side and then I'm gonna go do the reactions.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Let me watch the video real quick. Walker. YouTube. Ah man, you have to... I cannot watch the video, Walker. It's on X. I don't even have X logged in anymore. It's been, I think, over 2 years that I don't have my X account logged in. I don't even remember the password. Would you by any chance be able to send the video on Discord, the video itself? Man, I really feel like not being on X really doesn't change anything on my life at that point. But it's just annoying when people try to send me something on X and they cannot see it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Soldier above, medic and scout under. Okay, close. That soldier and scout are a dangerous combo. Take medic. Go demo. How did I miss the jump? The double jump.
I am back and don't worry Danny, I did heard what you said when I sent that message.
Where is it? What part, Raul? Sorry, I think my mind went to, and I forgot. So what did I say? Sorry. Oh, soldier. We have quite a few soldiers. I hope that we can destroy their sentries fast. If their pyro knows how to reflect well, this can be dangerous. Oh no, wait, we got 2 demo men, so yeah, I think that that's not gonna be that problematic in the end.
What the hell? Stop pushing the car!
Okay, at least
It's
I did
about
my
you
job at the
agreeing with
DNG.
me about Musil.
Oh, okay. But yeah, as I said, I think the Musilk, in the end, he's someone that is very grounded. He knows when something is changing around his business and he knows how to adapt to it. So yeah, honestly, good for him. Good for him to not to just live into one singular idea his entire life and evolve from TF2 YouTuber to Overwatch YouTuber to Fortnite YouTuber to businessman and the manager of his own company. Very, very good. Okay, that felt a little bit evil. Ouch. But Kiro, what was the post about? And guys, if you're on YouTube, always check it to see if the live stream is at its most like a recent timestamp. Sometimes YouTube is gonna put a weird delay and it's gonna make you watch the stream with a 1 or 2 minute delay because it loaded slower. I think I need to go there and do something.
5 minutes left in the mission.
Oh, yes! At least I got you in the end, you wanker! I thought I was gonna die. Ow. I actually hit the butcher's knife. Nice. Oh, good shots. Wanna hear a fun fact, boys? Something that might sound terrifying, perhaps not terrifying. It's scary and not scary at the same time. Alright, Roldy, what is it? The cold death of the universe? The universe? The fact that most of us are not gonna be remembered, but we can still live our lives and choose how we do so without fear. What is it gonna be about? Oh, really? Is he gonna change that, Kirill? Why, is he gonna update his style? And he's gonna change the story a little bit? Is that it? Oh man, I really fucked up. I missed 3 shots. What the? Oh man. It's too bad that the taunts that you do in TF2, they don't have a little light source, because man, that taunt looked just weird. And honestly, kinda cringe on that light. Bye, soldier. Yo!
Fun fact.
Damn it,
Did you
didn't
know
get
that
him.
pineapples can eat you back despite being healthy fruit? I know some of you say, it's fruit and not alive, how can it eat me, you weirdo? But here's the thing, when you eat it you can feel the tingling inside your mouth, and that's because they consume the protein inside of you. They have very small spikes inside.
Ah, interesting. So the organism, it stays alive a little bit longer, and with that it tries to absorb nutrients from you. Interesting. It's just like if you would try to eat a living creature that would not instantly die, or a parasite. Ouch. Got him. Yep, he knows. Ah, damn, you was waiting for your buddy! You were waiting for your buddy! Oh, good play. Too bad that I didn't connect the shots. Man, if I had connected the second and third shot once he pushed me, I think I would have gotten him before the scouts arrived. Let's go. We still have 7 minutes to win. I think. Oh, he sent back my knife. Oh, we're fucked. I think we're all gonna win now if I go and change something. If I change classes. Well, we need. Man, we might need a soldier for this. But I won't be a good soldier if I have a good medic with me. Good play. And random crits. Ooh. Ah, none deserved the revenge. Damn it. I wanted to do it myself. Oh, nice. We have 7 people on Twitch. Thank you. Can we make it to 10? We only have 5 minutes and 47 seconds to win. It's just like the situation when you're walking on the road and you're like, if I don't make it to that post before the car, I'm gonna die. Ah, damn it! I wanted to get him with the melee. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to go soldier on this. We lost too much progress from the car too. Hopefully... Oh, we have no medics. We're screwed. Hopefully we can get some good synergy. And we'll be able to push. Damn it. Again. Close to it.
Position. 5 minutes left in the mission.
Okay, keep pushing. I got your back, soldier.
Why is that cart stopped, maggots?
Hello, soldier. Oh, hello, soldier. I need to be careful with the ceiling. He might be jumping close to the ceiling. He had the bonk. He had the bonk bat.
Why is that cart stopped, maggots?
Yep, just like that. Ah, random crits. Damn it. The plan was good. The plan was good, but we just got unlucky.
Why is that cart not moving? I do not see a cart moving, ladies. Let's move it up. Move out.
3 minutes. I still think we have a chance to win. We're actually pushing back. I was too distracted by the demo fail to actually see it. Yes! GG. Okay, now as I said, let me leave TF2 for a moment and let's watch some videos. But
By the
first, let
way,
me watch your
imagine
video,
calling it
Kiro.
the destruction of pineappled.
To say you just got pineappled, it would evolve from you actually getting hit with a pineapple on your head for you to be controlled and killed by a host parasite pineapple. Let me watch the video real quick. I have a question. How would the survivors actually be able to survive getting directly hit by the burning goo? Does it just like stop like burning quickly, just like in the game, or how would they survive that?
It's some nasty shit.
Second one.
What the hell is this?
They've been calling them spitters.
So that's a spitter, huh? Think she's single?
Oh, please.
Yeah, no.
Okay, as I said, I remember that one of the videos that I want to react today was Scorpion SFM newest release. Scorpion SFM. There it is, and this one's 8 minutes long. Okay, just give me a moment, guys. I need to go to the bathroom. So I'll do that. I'll play a little ad if I can. Let me see. Huh. Sadly, I can't. It seems that it already played itself. So I will be right back shortly. I'll leave the music, but I'll be back in about a minute. Be right back. right? What is playing? I come back and it's playing Uga 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 Shaka. Yeah, let me close the music for now. Okay. This is good. No, this and this. Yep. Seems to be all right. Maybe get a little bit back or a little bit this way. Yeah, we seem to be good. How's the image, guys? How's the screen? Is it good? It is good, right? Yeah, no, actually, no, I didn't. Oh, nice! Fujikawa, você era o scout da última partida? Se você tivesse, ou se você está ainda aqui, bom jogo, jogou muito. Admito que eu tava tentando te achar pra tirar aquela dominação, cara. Eu fiquei triste que o Soldier que tirou pra mim, eu queria tirar eu mesmo. I mean, for them to survive a burning goo like that, they gotta move out of the way fast before the acid starts to get into their feet or into your skin. Yeah, but how would be if it goes against your face or against like your body? Like, I would like to see that because you can actually get hit like right with the goon like for that, but by the mechanic it just burns the ground. De boa, cara, valeu. Seria maneirão. Se eu ver um scout com o bastão do Bonk e com o chapéu do Flash, eu já sei que eu vou ter que tomar cuidado. Valeu, cara, valeu, follow. But now, Walker, I'm gonna pay attention to the reaction, right? Let me just get this started. Give me a like. For those that don't know the series, this was made by Scorpion SFM. This is the third episode of his fan-made Don't Joy Team Red series. And as soon as I saw that it was released, I wanted to watch it. So, I hope you guys give a like to the original video. And without any more further ado, the audio is good. The subtitles, they're automatic, but it's okay. So, in the 3, and the 2, and the 1, and the click. Also, during the recording of this video, we are less than 20 days away from moving to Belgium, so that's gonna be interesting. Where am I? You seem to be in a no spawn. I need to find my way out of here. Ah, and he's also using this song that Dev Spunky used. Nice touch. Always on Turbine, or at least a very Silent Hill vibe Turbine. Man, for a moment I thought that the floor was glitching. Man, imagine if you find a new like that too. Not bad. Man, that's a little more reassuring now. But man, imagine if in a crate you were sure to get a random gun, a hat, and maybe an extra item, maybe like a third extra random item like that. That honestly, I think that would be way more balancing. Who buys any like weapon crates nowadays? Really, unless they're trying to get like the old rare cosmetics and the old rare like stranges, like the sandwich, the robot sandwich, or the Kritzkrieg. I feel like we should get more items on the crates. And I do not remember if we saw this turbine in the previous animation made by Scorpion as a family, but this place doesn't seem to be that strange. I'm might be imagining things. No, I can do that better. I don't think I'm imagining things. Okay. Oh, he actually made it out. And for me, that scenario right there is just the stretch universe, like this long, like a road on the Badlands. It just reminds me of episode 3. It seems too quiet. I wonder if there was ever a TF2 fan that tried to do a pyro cosplay and they tried to be as long as they could with the gas mask. Because I guess I'll have to take a chance. I guess I'll have to take a chance and go there. This is just like DayZ. If you see nothing from miles and you see a random house, you gotta take the chance to go loot it, find supplies, find food, find shelter, and find better guns. Or even better ammo. Sometimes just finding ammo is better than to find an empty gun. But of course, you can pretend to have ammo with an empty gun and do ambushes and to surrender people. Ooh, it feels like there's a horde nearby. Man, you cannot tell me that Scorpion FM never played DayZ. This is just big DayZ like vibes when you play it too. And they are here. Ooh, he made this version of a hunter. Also, I recognize the cosmetic. He's using the Halloween cosmetic plus the bread mouth mask, you know, that's meant to be like this. If this is not a sniper, I'm gonna be surprised that that was a sniper rifle. Hello, sniper. With the amount of blood, I was actually waiting for a Christian the Brutal Sniper. Thanks for the help. I owe you one. No problem, mate. Luckily, I was passing by this way. What is that thing? He doesn't look human at all. I don't know, but one of the things is for sure. There's more than one of these things. What do you mean? That there's more than one of these strange creatures? I'll explain later. No, wait, later. I'll explain later. But we need to get out of here first. The sound of my gunshot just now might have been heard by them and they're coming this way. Oh yeah, just in the Walking Dead comics. One shot, they all come this way. I've checked the truck and it's still working, but I don't know how to drive. Wait, you don't know how to drive, Pyro? Don't worry, mate. I can drive. Now get in the truck and let's get away. Parkers have standards. Man, sorry, that's a whole meme. I'm sorry. Was that little drift a reference to Meet the Sniper? Or expiration date? Oh, I think it was a reference for expiration date too. So, can you tell me what can you tell me what the strange thing was that attacked me? As far as I know, that thing is no longer human. They become enraged like wild beasts and attack anyone they see. I don't know how it happened either. Do you think what happened is caused by some kind of virus? I don't think so. If it were a real virus, I would have been infected by now and become like them. Okay. It was not a skinwalker, it was a ghoul. But can you guys think about the TF2 series about a virus that infects everyone except the Pyros and any other merc that had a gas mask cosmetic to it? Man, I think they would have actually slapped. I think that would have been great. But now let's continue. I'll comment more on it later. Now we need to find a safe place or a hiding place until this incident is over. I know of a place that might be safe. Sawmill. It might be a bit far, but if we get there, we'll be safe from. Man, there's always a car crash. Driving in my car right after Girardi. Hey, that's heavy. Looks like a tree. Oh man, did he really lose sniper? Nice reference in the usage of the cosmetic.
Thanks,
not
mate.
like the weapon, the hot hand. Hey, remember to salvage any weapon that you can. I knew it was a goal, but I completely forgot that we actually had that faceless goal in the game or in the series. This is the same kind of mutants I encountered a few days ago. That means they're everywhere, right? We need to get back to Sawmill quickly. It's probably not safe here. Up there! That is that spy that was chasing him. Oh, I thought he was a samurai type of spy, but no, he's like a gargoyle. So he's like, so he just stands there and he follows you and he witnesses you like a weeping angel. What do you think there's a person? So he's like a screamer. Man, I was not expecting a version of the Redcoats on this. Who are these, like the Red Bushwhackers? It looks like we're in big trouble. Man, I had doubts if it was the Berserker, but no, this is a Pyro Gladiator. Oh no, it's over. Honestly, like this presentation that Scorpion does to like his main like mutated clones is badass. Ooh, what is that? Guys, guys, I think I got chills. Like, I actually got chills with that. Man, I really wasn't expecting that. I am honestly amazed. I actually got chills. But considering the many teams we have in the Don't Joy Team Red universe, can you guys imagine the gladiator teamed creatures? Because if we have the Emperor Spy, if we have the Duelist Spies, can you imagine if they had the Gladiator Mercs that they would fight in the ghoul bases to prove that they are worthy to join the ranks of Prince Achilles and the Emperor Amadeus? Can you guys actually imagine that? That would be fucking huge. And Scorpion, if you're hearing this, please, I beg you, do this concept in the future. If we're ever to have a ghoul or a clone episode, please show us like a gladiator mercs actually fighting amongst themselves to just join the ranks of something in the ghoul army. That'd be amazing. I do hope to see more of this. This was very good. So, I like on the original video. Okay? I think that's it. Man, this was very, very good. This was very, very good. I already left a like, right? Is there any hidden message? It's unclear exactly where the story continues from, but we'd like you, the viewer, to guess. The situation worsens as the ghouls begin spreading, not just across 2-4 Dustbowl in Georgia or elsewhere, and we also encounter unknown enemies. What will be the fate of this world? Will it be saved or will it fall? Don't Joy Team Red by Death Spunky. Very nice. I really hope to see a future episode that explores the concept of gladiator mercs and if they fight each other for the honor of going into battle, maybe with the red coats or for Prince Achilles and the Emperor's glory. Very, very nice episode. Very, very nice. Man, I have to say, I think that out of all of the SFMers that I've seen, I feel like Scorpion SFM is the one that has given the most drip and the most menacing vibe to any series that I've seen that are fan made of Death Spunkies. Because look at this. Let me go back to the React real quick. And looking at his channel, if you look at the videos, he just posts music, he just posts thumbnails of creatures that he wants to build like this. It's like they are Warhammer factions. You just get to see them as they show up, and before that, you just have the announcing of their arrival. You just know the music, you just know the look, but you don't know the power yet. Also, this is what they were maybe the Heru Voltage. But man, look at all the creatures. Amazing, just beautiful. All these creatures they could be enemies like in a game of their own. Just beautiful. There was also another video that I wanted to react to today. Let me actually get to it. Okay. Oh. All right. I think that this goes to level 0 to 13. This is about oh shit, this is about 52 minutes. Man, I think I'm gonna do this reaction. I really want to know more about the backrooms. Hey, someone 10, you just arrived in time because I'm about to start a 50-minute reaction. I've been a little bit addicted to the backrooms. And how you doing? I might just get a snack before we go, and I might just get a refill. I still have not. Oh, I still have a lot, but I would like some ice on this. How are you doing, someone 10? Before I jump into this. I really would like to look about level 8 to 10. If there's about 100 levels, I would like to just hear, like, I would like to make 10 videos reacting to like 10 levels each. 10 levels, about 40 minutes, okay? Jesus, look at this. Dude, there are just so many creatures that can be there. Oh, you're doing fine? That's great. Dude, just now, we reacted to a Scorpion SFM video on the Don't Joy Team Red. But now I really want to jump on this. I really want to. I might go grab a snack. So I will be right back. And for those that are on Twitch, I hopefully you don't mind, but I'm gonna play a little ad, okay? Be right back. I got a snack, but I forgot to refill the drink. I'll be right back again. Man, I just let out a holy sneeze. If this wasn't muted, you guys would have been able to hear it from the other side of the door. Let me just change the category of which I'm on Twitch. Oof. Okay. I think we are set and ready. Let me position myself. I think that this would be good enough. Right? Is this good? I think it is. I also might turn off the AC for now. This is something that I never have done before in the history of my channel. But I feel like I really want to react to this 8-hour long story or explanation. If you guys don't know, I recently reacted to the whole series done by Kane Pixels on the Backrooms. And I even plan to watch the Backrooms movie in the short future. However, I stumbled upon this video made by Brogley. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, sorry if I'm not. And it's called The First 100 Backrooms Levels Explained in Order. So I really want to do it. I'm not gonna do everything in one go, it's impossible. But I really want to react to the first 10 levels. And that alone is already gonna be about 50 minutes if I don't stop to comment and pause the video to comment on things that I discover along the way. I already reacted to the first couple of minutes of this video, and it's really insightful. It just helps me to understand things that I never knew exist in the backrooms, and just puts a lot more of understanding to situations that happen in certain videos. So if you guys can, if this is your first video watching on this series, just give a like to the original video. At the end of it, I really do plan to just put all of these together in one big reaction and release it. So if you guys can, a like on the original video. Let's go.
Today is final.
Ow, scared me. But let's go. Levels 1 to 10.
Today is finally the day. Over the last 4 years, I have made over 600 videos about backrooms levels.
That is a lot,
Levels,
man.
lore, entities, theories,
snacks.
all of the inner workings of the backrooms. It's what this entire channel is known for. And while doing that, I have managed to go over every single level from 0 to 100 in order. And in this video here today,
The only thing that I hope that you guys can help me with is that if there's any new additions, because this video is already 1 year old, to the official floors, please let me know down below.
will be bringing all those explanations into one easy to reach video for you all's convenience. You guys have been begging me for this video.
Thank
Not
you.
only will you get to hear the level explanations from 0 to 100, you'll also get to see how my video quality has gotten way better over the years, because it kind of sucked at the beginning.
You cannot underestimate how much a couple of years on YouTube just changes your channel. You can't. So honestly, congratulations to you and your developments. I've also been there, so I know how it is.
You'll see how it is, but it kind of sucked. So without further yapping from me, sit back and relax, grab a snack, grab a drink, and get ready to hear Backrooms level 0 through 100's explanation. Even though technically it's 0 to 101, because you don't really count the 100th because it would be 99th. You know what I'm saying. Thank you all so much for getting me here. This video has been many years in the making,
I didn't
and I
remember
hope you
that.
really enjoy it.
1 to 100, but it's 1 to 100.
Level 0, aka the Tutorial Zone, is the first level in the Backrooms. It's classified as a Class 1, so it's
I had no idea when I first watched the first minutes of this video outside of the live stream and the reactions that there were classifications for each level. I thought that we didn't have an official system given by the community or by anyone else. This was one of the first things that really kind of connected to my mind to say, ooh, so you can actually just have levels to the backroom levels. So, ooh. That was one of the first things that just caught my eye to see the quality of the series.
safe and secure and has a minimal entity count, even though there are no known entities here. This level is the one that most people no-clip into.
There are no entities on level 0. But what about... I don't know if this came before or after Ken Pixel's videos, but there was a little thing coming off like the side of one of the videos that activated the camera. So what could this be?
As soon as they land in the Backrooms. You all know what the level looks like, and you probably heard it a million times, but it's Bergmas, and I'm gonna say it all again. Level 0 is a network of rooms that all have this famous Backrooms wallpaper. You know what it is? It's that yellow, dingy looking thing. It's nasty, really. The carpet here is damp, and it smells like it too, and there's this dingy fluorescent lighting all over that's flickering in some places, and it's also emitting this buzzing noise from the lights. The buzzing noise would already drive me to insanity. The buzzing on this level is much louder than normal fluorescent lights from real life, and it's unknown why it's so loud. It's almost like it's being loud just to be annoying. I mentioned it, but the carpet here is moist, and it's also unknown what...
I think that it's loud because there was another video, I don't remember the creator now, I apologize, that just showed like the backrooms being a memory of a memory, and the more that you try to remember it, the less you remember from it. So I feel like if the backrooms really is something attempted to make a copy of our world, it's like the strongest memory that we would have of whatever our original room this was, it was the sound of the lamp. Because I don't remember everything from the backrooms. I wouldn't be able to describe it more than what we see ahead of us. But I know that the only sound that we hear is the... And I think that that is the biggest reason, because it's the strongest memory connected to the room.
liquid is making it moist, but what is known is that it's not safe to drink. Obviously, who's gonna be...
Piro says, one thing that you'll know is that the Backrooms universe has 2 variants, the fandom variant and the Wikidot variant. I believe this is the Wikidot, right?
Drinking carpet juice, bro. What? An important thing to remember when talking about level 0 is that the space there is non-linear. This means that you could walk in a quote-unquote straight line and end up right back where you started. And if you try to go back the way you came, you could end up in a completely different set of rooms. So this makes the level quite disorienting and confusing, especially since the people that are here just landed in. And couple that with the fact that compasses and GPSs don't work, and you've got a recipe for disaster. Also, radio communications are really disoriented and scrambled, so it makes it pointless to even try to connect with radios. Some people consider level 0 as the scariest level in the backrooms because of the initial shock factor you get from being completely alone and in a literal alternate dimension, which I can see. Even though there's no entities here, it's still one of the most terrifying. An interesting fact,
I feel like people, the majority that know the backrooms, they just know this room. But I also feel like most people they are scared of being completely alone without knowing what is happening. If they have something to run away, at least there is something for them to focus, something to give their body adrenaline. You're not just dragged with the sense of dread, that you don't know what is happening, of being clueless, of not understanding what is happening. Just like the found footage video on Kane Pixel's channel, like the third one especially. That one really does a great job of showing desperation over a long period of time.
is that even though level 0 is the main way to enter the backrooms, there's never been any reports of wanderers interacting with each other in this level. And there's also been no corpses ever found here, but it's assumed that there's a ton of them, because there's no way every single person lives in this level. So let's say a group of people attempts to enter level 0 from a different level. If they do, they'll be split up, and they won't even be able to meet back up until they leave the level. So it's literally like the level puts you in solitary confinement on purpose. Obviously, this solitude and the weird non-linear structure makes people's minds play tricks on them. It's a given that hallucinations are common on this level, specifically the hallucination of doors or stairs or hearing humans talking, or you can hallucinate random movement in the corner of your eyes and your peripheral vision. And
Yeah, I think that this would be pretty common in this room, but still makes me remember King Pixel's video, and just with that thing activating the camera, so I don't know what that was in the end.
sometimes the humming of the lights can be so loud that you can hallucinate going deaf, or you can just hear random insects chittering. And yeah, couple all those hallucinations with being completely alone and isolated in a random space that seems endless, and you might go crazy. Like I said earlier, there are no known entities here, and you can't even run into another wanderer. So if you think you hear something, you don't. You're just going crazy. To enter level 0, you have to no-clip from the reality of Earth. Simple as that. To exit level 0, there are a few more ways. The main way is you can learn to no-clip through a wall or floor by practicing yourself. And this will put you on the next level, which is level 1.
Wait. I didn't remember that, but you can actually learn to no-clip. I thought that the rooms would be interconnected. I didn't see this video enough to see how do you make it to another room, but how would you no-clip from one room to the other? How do you learn how to do that?
But there's also a slight chance that if you walk far enough in any direction, that you'll end up in a place called the Manila Room, which is a medium-sized square room that appears to have literally no relationship with the other levels. It seems completely random. This room has small wooden chairs inside, and it gives off just a weird vibe. But something good about the Manila Room is that wanderers can meet up here and they can actually see each other.
Yep.
Unlike in the main part of level 0 where you can't meet anybody. There's also documents from Meg that are available in the Manila Room that people can read up on, and it'll tell them how to survive the backrooms and how to travel from level to level. And most importantly, the papers will teach you how to no-clip. Thanks, Meg.
Okay, I completely forgot about the fact that this room, in this lore that he's explaining, basically shows that whatever company and whatever people are going through there, they actually made so that there's a system that they teach each other, and they're learning how the environment works to tell their people how to survive and how to make it through to advance. That is very nice. It also explains why there in so many backroom games there are random door passcodes, notes, and other things that were left there randomly, teaching how these things work and how to escape the level.
Meg. So the explanation I just gave is for the newer revised version of level 0 from the Wikidot. The first version of level 0 doesn't exist anymore, obviously, because it was archived. There are several key differences in the official version that we have now and the archive version, so I thought I'd go over some of the differences here. In the official version, there are just an infinite labyrinth of yellow rooms everywhere, with an endless length of hallways and segments, stuff like that. But in the archives version, there was a little bit more to it. Like there were electrical outlets on the wall, and there were surveillance cameras on the ceiling, and instead of it only being yellow walls, there were occasional red rooms that you could walk in, and occasional pitch black hallways you could walk in as well. But other than that, they were pretty much the same. They still had the flickering lights, the moist carpet, and the mostly yellow walls. The archive version also had several outposts and entities that are not in the official version, because if you remember what I just said a couple minutes months ago, level 0 now has no entities and no outposts. And these outposts and entities are now moved to level 1, which is a pretty good change in my opinion. I think it makes it creepier, which you'll see those outposts in tomorrow's video, which will be on level 1. Ha! A cliffhanger. Get destroyed.
I agree. It makes sense that level 0 is just
Level 1 of the
introduction.
backrooms is considered a class 1 area because of these reasons.
Okay, so as I said, starting from now, I know nothing of this video. So this is gonna be a long way. We have about 50 minutes, 40 minutes of a reaction time before we actually reach level 10.
Reasons
So,
that
yeah,
I
let's
always
go.
say, so I'm just going to show you. The
And if
level
you
looks like a
haven't,
huge
give a
warehouse
like to the
that has
original video.
concrete floors and walls, and there's even like exposed rebar
warehouse?
everywhere. Additionally, there's some fog that hangs really low to the ground on this level, and it comes from an unknown source. Nice. So the fog causes condensation to happen, which makes these puddles form on the ground. So unlike
I didn't expect a warehouse. Maybe to connect it to what would be an office, because there are always like an office rooms in any background game, but I did not expect this to be it. I thought it was gonna be something more close to a neighborhood or another building, but this one, didn't expect it.
level 0, this level has a constant supply of water that you can actually drink, and electricity that doesn't make a humming noise. This makes level 1 a welcome sight for weary travelers. This level can get
But the
really
echo must be
expansive
very
though. It's got
bad.
staircases and elevators and secluded rooms and winding hallways all throughout, so try your best not to get lost. This level
Okay.
produces random crates with supplies that seem to appear and disappear at random. These crates can contain food and almond water, and sometimes they even have batteries, tarps, clothes, medical equipment, and weaponry. Nice. But
Weaponry?
sometimes the boxes have really dumb stuff, like random car parts or boxes of crayons, or even
Yeah.
live mice. What?
Yeah,
Some crates also have
but
loose
still.
change or human hair, so that's nice.
Honestly, considering how the backrooms is weird, dude, having like armor, food, and supplies is good, but even random coins can be good for you. Just to get a distraction or to see if somewhere is safe, you just toss coins. Honestly, coins are a welcome sight for me. in
I
any
guess
backroom
these crates
situation.
should be approached with caution since what's inside of them is random, but you definitely should approach them just in case there's good stuff, obviously. A weird quirk about this level is that there are strange, crude drawings and paintings of an unknown origin that appear on the walls and floors of the level. They sometimes change how they look, and they sometimes also disappear when you're not looking at them. Just like level 0, sometimes level 1 can experience light flickering. When this happens, supplies often vanish when the lights flash off, and entities also spawn then. These creatures
Yeah, it's like when when the admin he resets the loot on the server. Yeah, it makes sense.
tend to avoid areas with lights, so just hang around a bright spot and you should be good. Also, since
Perhaps,
the
Kirill,
objects disappear
perhaps.
randomly, it's been found that if you actually hold onto the objects, then they don't disappear. They seem
They're
to
on
only
your
disappear
person.
when they're just laying by themselves. An area called the Hub is also located
So you cannot hoarder these items. This is important to know. You can just have what you're carrying. That's interesting.
on level 1. It's a long tunnel that has doors to different levels on it. Most of the time there are wanderers here, and it's actually a pretty popular area. Level 1 is home to the first main meg base, which if you remember from my level 0 explained video, used to be in the archived version of level 0, but it got moved to level 1. I think it's for the better. The base is named Base Alpha, and it houses about half of all of the meg teams. They also take wanderers in as well. The base
Oh,
is
they live
located
here?
near an entrance to the level, and is heavily guarded in order to ward off creatures, obviously. The next outpost is called the BNTG's
Man, I really just cannot imagine, because I also didn't watch the Backrooms movie, as you said. But just imagine like that many researchers, wanderers, and people that just come into the backrooms and they just they need to start living there, so they build a community and they know how those things work, so they just keep talking to each other, and eventually it becomes this normal thing. Like you can have so many different jobs. You can be a scout, you can be a collector, you can just like become back and forth for between these things, and you can just bring them into like the main base. Your job can be like you just like to touch the items and be in contact with the items, so if the things flicker, they don't go away. So imagine if your job is to sit for 2 hours on top of a crate, or to just like keep some items on your person all the time, like in the true backpacks. Dude, there's just such a weird economy that can be provided with this.
Traders Keep.
I don't know if they
The
go out in the
BNTG
tunnel,
stands
but,
for
still.
Backrooms National Trade Group, which I've already made a video about them and Meg, so Links below if you want to check that out. The place is called Trader's Keep, and it's a city-like complex that has a semi-normal social infrastructure. There are about 415 people who live here constantly, and they keep a friendly relationship with Meg. And this place is one of the main supply hubs for wanderers in the entire backrooms. And it's a
Interesting. So like they are strong enough on their own to keep Meg away if any problems happen, so they just decide to live there. They might not trust them, so they prefer to live there where they know how things happen and where they're also in control of their own situation. Interesting. This is actually very realistic. Whoever is writing this this wiki lore
nice
is doing
place
a
to take
very good job
refuge
so far.
and experience some sort of normalcy. It's located in the storage hall section of level 1. The last outpost or place is called Tom's Diner. Again, if you remember my level 0 explained video from yesterday, Tom's Diner used to be on level 0, now it's here. The diner is run by Tom, obviously, who was a chef in real life before he no-clipped into the backrooms. He has plenty of food in storage, and he gets supplies from the BNTG every few months so he can stay stocked. Tom's Diner is a common place.
Why do I feel like we should have an RPG system that is based on like this lore of the backrooms? Because it kind of feels like the Yawning Portal if you ever play D&D, which is a place that people can come, they can rest, but a place that they can also go into like this grace center like well that is on the tavern, and they can go into a dungeon for adventure and for missions.
For
Man, this
social
actually sounds
activities
very,
and
very
a pretty
cool.
fun time overall, and a lot of people use this area as like a rendezvous point. It's strangely wholesome, bro, not even gonna lie. There are a ton of ways to enter level 1, but the most obvious one is to come from level 0 by no clipping. But if you're not a level 0, you could climb a tree on level 11.1, or you could complete the King's Trial on level 94. Or sometimes there's just doors labeled level 1 scattered throughout the backrooms.
Okay,
You
that
can walk
makes
through
more
one of those
sense.
doors and you'll end up here.
It's like go back to spawn. Like
Level 2
but not
is the
tutorial.
third level of the backrooms, and it's classified as a class 2 survival difficulty because it's pretty unsafe, honestly. And this is the last of the
Unsafe?
levels that you could be sent to when you first enter the backrooms. The majority of the people land in level 0, and some land in level 1. In some rare cases, you can land in level 2, and if you do, your luck is terrible. Like, you have the worst luck ever. Level 2's layout is pretty much an infinite labyrinth of low-light, concrete maintenance tunnels that go on for hundreds of thousands of miles. The walls in the hallway are all lined with pipes, and sometimes there are even air ducts in the ceiling.
Now I know why
and
some
on the
people, they
walls.
don't
And these
leave,
air ducts
like, level
typically have
1.
a thick black liquid that comes out of them, and it's unknown what this is. Scattered around these halls are random doors, and they're all over the place. Some of the doors are locked, and some of them are open, but the ones that are open mostly lead nowhere, except sometimes there's a rare exit. We'll talk about that later. These rooms that dead end normally have shelves with seemingly random objects on them, ranging from pieces of scrap metal to computers, which is weird. The hallways in this level are normally a pretty comfortable temperature until you get to some of the segments where it can get up to 110 degrees Fahrenheit, or 43 degrees Celsius. These
Yeah,
hot
that's very
areas are also
unpleasant.
where machine noises are really loud too, so just avoid them. The entities located on this level are honestly some of the worst.
You know what is like one of the worst things, and he's mentioned about entities, but you know what is one of the worst things about the backrooms? Is that if we're lost in the backrooms and we're just scattered, we don't know what is happening, we just need to find a way to leave. The moment that you find something that breaks the silence, you know, something that is constant, but not something that just seems to be an immediate threat, like the sound of machinery, maybe the sound of a radio or music, we're gonna be attracted like flies or moths or anything that goes like towards the light. We go to investigate, and that could be the moment that snap. That's how you die.
Worst ones possible. Crawlers crawl through the air vents.
Crawlers.
Smilers hide in the shadows. There's also
Smilers.
child facelings, clumps,
Facelings.
hounds, death moths,
Whoa,
skin
whoa, whoa,
stealers,
whoa,
and this
wait.
guy. Gotcha.
Ah,
These
that
creatures
actually-
lurk in the hallways constantly.
How did I actually get jump scared by that? Man, that actually jump scared me. What the fuck, man? Ah, not cool, but still, you got me. Good one.
So it's probably best to just avoid them at all costs.
Can't you tell me
Interestingly
what are
enough,
those
there
creatures?
are a couple bases and outposts here, and the first one is called the Survivors, which consists of about 29 people who literally just explore this level. It's kind of lame, but whatever. The leader of this ragtag group is named Austin, and they're pretty friendly and they're willing to trade with wanderers, so I guess that's nice. This group was
Okay.
actually the first group ever to discover what wretches were, so thank you, I guess. The next
Wretches?
outpost is called Office Space EL3A. This area is controlled by the BNTG, or the Backrooms National Trade Group, and it houses about 30 people, give or take a few. There's no information on what goes on there, so I can only assume Backrooms trading happens, since that's the name of the BNTG.
I feel like this is like an advanced outpost that the BNTG has, so people can like travel further. They can explore, they can find resources, they can bring back, and they can just also trade information, just say what changed, what they found. So it's very good because imagine if you had to go from level 1 to level 99 and then come back, without like any reassurances. It's like, oh, we're on level 1. Let's make an outpost on each level if we can. Let's give like each number of levels like a little outpost so we know where to come back and we can be safe and rest. Very smart decision.
I don't know. To enter level 2, you can wander around level 1 until you find the entrance, or you can access it from the hub, which is that huge tunnel from level 1 I talked about. And like I said earlier, level 2 can be accessed directly from reality, but it would definitely be the worst one out of the first 3 levels to land in.
Yeah,
but it still might happen. To exit level 2,
zone,
you can go through an unlocked door and it might lead somewhere to the next level, or sometimes back to level 1 even. The most common exit is this huge multicolored door that's somewhere on the level, and that leads to level 283. And if some reason you want to go to a sub-level, which is level 2.1, you can just no-clip through the floor or the wall in one of those extremely hot areas I was talking about, and it'll just stick you in the sub-level. I don't think I would do that, but whatever you want, man.
I feel like that
So
would be a
to
worse
summarize, level 2 is a huge expanse of maintenance tunnels with pipes on the walls and random locked or unlocked doors everywhere. There are a ton of dangerous entities here, and it can get really hot in some of the halls. This level to me is like the first real experience with entities you get, so be warned.
Yeah, I feel like
Level 3 of the Backrooms is
I wouldn't like to
classified
be
as
there.
Class 4, so it's unsafe and unsecure, and it has a medium entity count. This is actually the first real test for people who are new to the Backrooms. Level 2 was kind of a warm-up level for this one, because level 3 consists of a ton of looping dark hallways that behave kind of like the ones from level
Kinda feels
0,
like a prison.
but not to the full extent. Each of the hallways juts off into random segmented rooms, and there's no pattern to this level whatsoever, it's all random. On top of the
So it's
randomness
like-
of the hallways, there's also extremely loud machinery noises that echo through the halls, which could be disorienting, and personally, it would drive me insane. The hallways themselves are really
Also-
skinny and
it could mask any creature that approaches if they don't need to rely on hearing to find you, or if they see you and they're gonna hunting mode, they're just gonna be hunting for a very long time, right?
short and really skinny in some places, and sometimes people have to crawl through them, and if you're tall you have to bend over like the entire time, but good thing I'm 5'10". The walls are made of
Oh,
dusty
poor
bricks
guy.
and there's copper pipes that run along them, and the floor is made of a hard gray tile. The ceilings are made out of metal, which makes the echo way worse. Interestingly, this level is actually one of the biggest levels in the Backrooms. Its estimated size is around 350 million miles, which is massive.
Man,
This
that's
means
almost
it's
as
really
big as my
unlikely to
Minecraft
run
world.
into any wanderers here, so it's recommended that when you come here, you be prepared to fight entities alone, since you'll
And that
probably
you have
not need
supplies
any
and you're
help.
gonna-
Something that makes this
Yeah,
level
okay, I
unique
get
is
it.
that sometimes there's these prison cell bars that cut off entire sections of hallways. Meg has tried to break past these bars to explore further, but they literally cannot break it. They've also tried to break the walls down that are around the bars, but they can't break those either. Areas with these prison bars have been recorded as the creepiest places in the entire level. Some wanderers say that there's a heightened sense of fear when you're around them. Some have even said that they get extreme discomfort by just approaching them. Most people get the feeling that they're being watched when they're near these prison bars, and
That's
some
what
have
I was
claimed
about
to
to
see
say.
an unknown figure lurking
That would
behind the
be the
bars.
effect,
Creepy. Just like yesterday's level, which is level 2, this level's halls have a black sludge liquid that flows through the pipes. This sludge is really toxic, and it can literally cause damage to your brain if you even breathe it in, and if you touch it, you'll get third-degree burns. So how about we just avoid the black sludge, huh? Meg still has no idea what
Agreed.
the sludge is or why it flows through the pipes, so nice. Every once in a while on this level, there's a random electrical room with a single generator inside, as well as random electronics like computers or loose wires, and there's even security monitors here too.
Dude, can you imagine finding a fully functioning gaming PC inside the back rooms like that? Can you imagine how much power you would have if you got that thing and you brought it back to the research outpost so you guys can have like just something to do? Imagine if it came with Steam.
The rooms are rare though, and no one knows why they exist. As I said earlier, this level's pretty dangerous, but it's also
I feel like there would be a place, for where they would put contraband in the prison. Or something like that, like something like a storage level for maybe a big, like prison, or maybe a place that they deal with electronics that were discontinued, or anything like that.
also really
But I
rewarding
see
at the
some
same
reason to
time. The level
why.
has loads of
I see
almond
some
water,
reason.
false outlets, fire salt, royal rations, squirt guns, and many other resources
Squirt
too. There are
guns.
tools and weapons like knives, lighters, and bolt cutters, and flashlights that are just laying around. On top of these resources, Level 3 is also a level with the strongest Wi-Fi signal in the entire backrooms. So you can get stocked up on food, weapons, and Wi-Fi.
I told you guys, whoever gets the gaming PC there becomes king.
Sounds like a pretty nice level to me. As you can expect, all the machinery and these small enclosed spaces make this level pretty warm, but it's still bearable. The temperature ranges from 66 degrees to 93 degrees Fahrenheit, or 18
bit
degrees to
cold
33
to
degrees Celsius
quite
for
hot.
most of the level. But in some segments, temperatures of over 135 degrees have been recorded. So
Ouch.
just avoid those. The machines on this level operate completely on their own, but they're also really dangerous sometimes because they'll just blow up and pieces of them will fly off and hit you. If you see one making too much noise, just don't go near it. Level 3 has tons of dangerous entities and creatures, and you're pretty much gonna have to fight off loads of them. There's hounds, facelings, wretches, death moths, skin stealers, clumps, and smilers lurking everywhere,
Man, I'm gonna have to
specifically in
see
the
a video on
shadows.
all the
There are
creatures
also
from the
sections
background, because
infested
right now I
with
just saw
crawler
the
fungus
names.
and the disease, which are both mold-like entities. The entities on this level behave more aggressively than on other levels, and they actively seek out to attack bases and outposts.
So
Some
they're not
smaller
just
groups have trouble
opportunistic.
fending them off, but the big bases don't. Speaking of big bases, the Meg Base Gamma is located here, and it's the third most important Meg Base. There's around 300 people who live here, and they take wanderers and they're open to trade. The base is attacked by
Man, I really feel like a Mag basically just makes so much sense to be here because they have Wi-Fi. So maybe they can contact people from somewhere else. Maybe they can use it to contact people from other levels. They can communicate. And since this is a base for electronics, this can be great for them to salvage any items and just to repair any communication device or weaponry, honestly, that they might bring if they find tools. Honestly, terrible location, great risk.
entity hordes
and great
often,
reward.
but since it's so big, they can pretty much defend themselves. The next outpost is called the BNTG Storage Facility. BNTG is Backrooms National Trade Group, for those who don't know, and this is the biggest trade center for the BNTG. The outpost will trade with you, but they're known for having insanely high
makes
rates,
sense.
losers, and there's around
It makes sense. I mean, they are taking that much risk. It makes sense. This is the only place that you can find, and you gotta risk your life through so many creatures. It makes sense. to me.
150 people that live here. The third
sucks, but it
outpost
makes
is called
sense.
the Followers of Jerry Blue Salvation. And there are only 15 members here, and they typically just are here to collect the resources from this level. Jerry's that one bird I talked about a while back. This group is hostile for those who don't listen to what Jerry says, and this makes them an unpredictable threat. The Masked Maidens
Are you telling me that there's a cult that follows whatever a blue parrot says? Are they like are they like a school group that watched the movie Rio and they're obsessed with the parrots?
might also have a base here, but it's unconfirmed and it's kind of just a rumor that exists. The last base here is called UEC Base Scylla. UEC stands for Unbound. This outpost has an unknown number of members, and it's just here to collect the resources, and it's said to avoid them at all costs because they're dangerous and unpredictable. To enter level 3, you can
Man, Scylla or Xylla. I think that's from Greek mythology. I remember it from Epic the Musical. Yeah, man, I don't think I would want it to go against anyone that has a name like that. I would feel like they're extremely dangerous and extremely just they would do anything that they want to do for things that they want, like I think they would be very dangerous.
go through one of those unlocked doors on level 2, or you can take an elevator on level 4 or 5. The metro is also a pretty reliable way to get here. To exit level 3, take an elevator, which will take you to level 4 or 5, or you can open a random wooden door, which will take you to level 31. Nice. So to summarize, level 3 is a huge level of small hallways with brick walls, metal ceilings, and tile floors. There's machinery constantly making noise, and a black sludge that flows through the pipes that can literally kill you if you inhale it. There's also a ton of dangerous creatures here, but at the same time, it's kind of worth coming here because of how rich this level is in resources. I rate this level about 7 out of 10 on the Brugly scale, because I come here just for all the stuff you can get.
I was gonna say, man, the fact that this whole wiki connects like levels not just by 1 to go to 2 to 3 and 4, but it also connects randomly, like oh, you're level 1, you can go to level 37. Oh, and level 37 allows you to go to any other level, and from this level can go to this and there. You know, that's honestly very impressive design.
Level 4, aka the Abandoned Office, is classified as a Class 1 survival difficulty, and is safe, secure, and has minimal entities. Only 2. This level is mainly known for being the main source of almond water in the backrooms. Nice. It physically looks like an entire empty office building, with stairwells and hallways and stuff like that, and it has pretty much no furniture. There are windows here, but they're mainly blacked out, and the ones that look normal, like there's light coming through them, are window traps. So don't go near them. Like I said earlier, there are only 2 entities that have been seen here, and those are hounds and dullars, but one person did claim they saw a smiler, so they might be here too. Due to there not being many entities here, and there's also an abundance of almond water, this means there's tons of people here, pretty much all the time. The almond water is in coolers, vending machines, and water fountains all over the level, and it never seems to run out. How convenient. Another convenient thing about level 4 is that it's very easy to enter and exit, but more on that in a second. Level 4 is considered one of the best places in the entire backrooms to meet up with other wanderers and to gather supplies, and it's definitely a safe spot to rest. There are several outposts here, but most notably, Meg Base Omega is here, which is the second main Meg base. This base is heavily guarded, and it's located near an exit of this level. The next outpost is called Amor Incrementum. If the name didn't give it away, this group is a cult. A cult who worships agriculture. It's one of the smallest documented groups in the backrooms, as it only has 10 members. And the plants they worship and grow aren't even plants, they're mold, so I don't know what's up with them. The last group here is called the TBD, or To Be Determined, which is a group of about 6 people who literally just hoard the resources on this level for themselves, and they're...
Oh, so they're just those people that every time that there's like a supply scare in the United States, you just see like the fattest like a man and woman, you know, driving a Chevy, just getting all of the gas into like the gasoline post. They get all of the toilet paper, and they get all of the drinkable water from the shelf. So those people
extremely hostile. They do trade, but when they trade, it's for really weird objects that don't even do anything, so they're just being weird. To enter this level, you can pick from a variety of ways, but the most common way is no clipping from the hub, or you can take an elevator from level 3. To leave level 4, all you have to do is walk through an office-style stairway. There's tons of them on the level. Or you can take an elevator, and both of those exits will put you on level 5 or 6. Easy enough. So to quickly summarize, level 4 is the home of infinite almond water, and is relatively safe to just chill at and meet new people. Yeah, that's literally it.
Okay, so far we got level 0, or level 1, which basically is like the backrooms, and you just cannot see other people, and you make it to level 1. Level 1 is like that's a long, like not parking lot, but like those long tunnels, and there's a lot of supplies, and there are like people there that make bases there, and including like that restaurant ran by Tom. Level 3 is like that, like those dark corridors. Oh man, I'm really already starting to lose count. I do apologize, but I am absorbing all the
Level
knowledge.
5, aka Terror Hotel, is classified as a Class 2 survival difficulty. It's
Terror
unsafe
Hotel is
and
only Class
unsecure,
2? Really?
and it has
Just
a
that?
low entity count. And this level is
Man,
pretty
that
much
name is
an
misleading.
infinite hotel complex with a ton of rooms and hallways that are scattered throughout the level. The architecture of the level
take the
looks like a
furniture away?
hotel that's similar to a hotel building from the mid-1930s, and the furniture in the level seems to be from the early 1920s. Nice. There are 3 parts of this level that are fully accessible, and those are the main hall, the Beverly rooms, and the boiler room, but more on those later. The walls all throughout this hotel are covered in decorations from the early 1900s, and there's literally like no dirt and dust at all, which is cool because old stuff tends to get dusty. The level is clean because it seems to be able to clean itself somehow. If a spot does get dirty or dusty, the level will just automatically clean the spot and it'll go back to normal. Nice. The cleanliness of the floors and the pristineness of the decorations causes this level to give off a really weird vibe. The ambient sound on this level is smooth jazz music that's quietly playing from vintage record players, and these record players are hooked up to this extremely old speaker system, and there's speakers running down the hallways. And interestingly enough, this music can actually be changed. Like the record can be changed. It's unknown who changes it or how it's changed. It just does it sometimes. Level 5 is actually pretty well known for these weird noises that people hear on the level. Sometimes they hear party chatter, you know, like the ambient sounds of a party, happening on the other side of walls, or whispering noises behind them, and people have even claimed that their shoulder has been tapped when they were alone. Sounds like it's haunted to me. The level also has a ton of paintings where the character's eyes seem to always be looking at you, which is creepy as it is, but the fact that there's so many of them, well, that makes it creepier. Now it's time to get into the 3 parts of the level, starting with the main hall. As the
Honestly, I know it might be far-fetched, but I hope that in this they could actually get resources like pillows, they could get some furniture, they could actually take it and move it to other levels if they had the means to do it. Because man, imagine actually being able to get furniture to like a lower level to make like this great complex of just beds so everyone can rest.
name
That'd be nice.
suggests, this is the most common area of the level that you can explore. The walls are this retro red color with that fancy looking wallpaper all over them, and the floors range from dark wood floors to red and gold carpet floors. The hallways here have old furniture like shelving and chairs on each side of them, and on the walls in the hallways there's these old looking candle holders. Now some of the candles are real, but some of them are actually electric lamps that aren't real. There's no fire, it's just electric, and these lamps make a buzzing
it's like
noise
a
almost
hotel.
exactly like the buzzing noise from level 0, which is weird. The majority of the rooms in the main hall are empty and locked, but some of the rooms are unlocked, and they end up being
Yes.
bedrooms that are fully furnished, and you
furnished,
can actually rest there. Some of the doors also lock and unlock randomly, so it's not known which ones are unlocked at which times. The main hall also has a bunch of elevators that range from really old designed elevators to
You know what would be crazy? Because as he was explaining, I just thought, man, imagine if there was actually a guy that was so badass that he was a trader and he goes back and forth. And he would be able in this level to know which door is actually locking and unlocking at which time. So when he's passing through it, he waits for it to unlock. He claims the room for the duration, and when the door locks itself, he knows that he's fully like safe to rest alone. You know, that could be actually huge if someone was able to track.
really
that.
new looking elevators. And you can access a ton of different levels from these elevators, so it's kind of like a miniature hub, if you will. The next part of the level is called the Beverly Rooms, or the Eternal Ballroom. This is exactly how it sounds too. It's just a huge room with a bunch of doors on all sides. There's one table in the very center of the room, and it's got some drinks on it, and an unfinished game of Mahjong. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I have no idea what that is. People have tried to finish this game, but they can't for some reason, and they feel like they're being forced to stay away from it. This area is the main hub of level 5, and you can access the other parts of the level from this part, because there's like 1,000 doors in this area, and they all lead to the different parts of the level. Some take you to the main hall area, and some take you to the boiler room. Speaking of the boiler room, this is the last area that's easily accessible of level 5. And it's pretty much a big cluttered area with a ton of machinery all
Yeah,
over the
there's like a
place.
submarine-
There's these huge
submarine.
pipes that run across the walls and through the air, and this can make the area
You know what is interesting? I feel like since this is level 5 and previous it was level 4 with the water, imagine if this was like the water being connected between the two levels.
pretty claustrophobic, actually. Almond water seems to run through these pipes,
Yeah,
and it
exactly,
flows at such a
see?
high pressure
See?
that the pipes burst sometimes and leak. Nice. It's also pretty hot down
See?
there with all the machinery, and since it's literally a boiler room, I mean, you'd expect it to be hot, right? And there's steam floating throughout the area constantly. Some wanderers have actually reported whispering from inside the furnaces down here, so that's not creepy at all. Now, there are some reports of a 4th area called the lobby rooms on level 5, but no one knows exactly how to get there because people who have
It's
actually
random.
been there say, quote, "You're not supposed to know," end quote, when they're asked where it is. And after just a few weeks of being in this supposed lobby room, the wanderer loses all memories of it. The only reason the accounts are even written down is because they were quickly reported right after they got sent there. So Meg is currently investigating this room and why it makes you forget its existence, because that's sus. Normal entities are not common on this level, but death moths are a pretty common creature.
I feel like in that place, you know, the place that you're not supposed to know, it's supposed to be a place that in this situation, a lot of people that worked here or that lived here or that came to this place, people that discovered whatever is there, they would just remember, they would have the emotion to try to forget as much as they can. You know, it's like a secret that they cannot let it through, that they cannot let it go. So honestly, I'm really enjoying all the theories that come with some of these rooms, you know, and how you can just take the idea that it just manifests itself into the level, and you can just address it to something in real life or to maybe an event that happened to real life. This is
There's also
actually
4
very,
outposts
very
here, the
interesting.
biggest one being Meg Base Housekeeping. This base is literally
Housekeeping.
just here to study the level and to help guide people through it. You know, typical Meg stuff. The next outpost is
Not
called
bad.
the Homely Hotel, and they actually run a hotel service here. They're
Oh.
located in the main hall area, and they even have signs that point to where they're at. They have applications
See, that is actually cool. As I said, like if someone was able to master which rooms they can get a hold of, and when they lock them, when they unlock, they can say, "Oh yes, we actually have a room that is open, and you actually will have these many hours of safe rest. It would be $9.95, please." You know, something like that.
that wanderers can fill out if they want to stay in the hotel rooms, and they've even got their own food service and room service. What? Nice! The next outpost is called the Originals. This outpost is a group of people that live in one of the Beverly rooms, and only people who entered the back rooms from the year 1300 to 1940 can be a part of this group. Bunch of old people, bro.
1300 to 1940.
They don't let the year 1300 to 1940 can be a part of this group. Bunch of old people, bro. They don't let anyone else join. There's about 31 people who live there, and some of them are really famous, actually, like Amelia Earhart. Nice. The last group is called the
because you-
Lost
you
Hall
just
Society.
disappeared.
This
That's
outpost
actually
is made by
cool.
an unknown species of an entity, and there's no known information about the entity at all or how many even live there. But they live in areas with libraries, and they're said to have a huge amount of knowledge about the back rooms, and specifically this level. They also design maps and books and stuff that are extremely helpful to a wanderer.
Man, this is actually so cool. I am already like crafting an entire like D&D campaign on my head with this. Like maybe you were lost in the backrooms for a while, you were at level 1, maybe you do some one shot with people to introduce them to level 0 and then to the idea of level 1. They all meet themselves, you know, in the in that room level 0. They make it to level 1, they get adjusted to society, they go to Tom's Diner, they get a quest there, and they say that maybe a way to leave the backrooms is to get to level 5 to get the knowledge, and then they have to go through uh level 2, 3, and then finally to level 5. Man, my head is just flowing with inspiration for
Nice.
this.
To enter this level, you can go down an old stairway on level 4, or you can take an elevator from level 3. And to exit this level, you can just go back up the stairway from level 4, or re-enter the elevator from level 3, or you can exit by one of those thousands of doors in this level because they can sometimes lead to other places. So to summarize, this level is a huge retro hotel with tons of rooms and segments, and a
Honestly,
cult of old
cool
famous
place,
people who live here,
cool
and a
place,
species of unknown entity that live here and draw maps. There's a hotel service with all the amenities of a real hotel, and there's a Meg base. You know, just your typical level. Nice.
Honestly, very, very nice level.
Level 6 is classified
don't
as class
count the
pending,
creatures.
so it's got an unknown safety, and the level is completely unsecured. There's also an unknown number of entities, or there might be no entities, because no one knows. Pretty much nothing besides the floors and the walls are even known about this level. The level is made up of a bunch of hallways with floors that are made out of bricks and walls that are made out of metal, and the entire level is 100% completely and utterly dark, and there's literally no way to make it brighter. Flashlights and fire, everything else that can make light doesn't even work
about
here,
night
and
vision
since it's so
goggles?
dark, it's unknown how big the level is. It could be infinite, we don't know. It's also impossible to see other wanderers here simply because there's no light, and no matter how open your eyes are, you literally can't see anything
What if
without
you tie
light, so you
yourself
can just
to
walk right
each
past
other?
someone and not even see them. There's been some reported sightings of smilers, but the main theory on that is that they're just hallucinations because people make things up when they're deprived of sight. I don't know. I'd see stuff too if I was completely sensory deprived. This level has been known to influence people's grasps on reality. Some people get the symptoms of paranoia and extreme derealization. Even though the level is dangerous, they still feel vulnerable and scared. Just the fact that it's so dark makes a person go crazy. Even the best explorers say that this level is one of the most dangerous ones they've explored, and a large portion of the people who go here never come out. Nice. There are no bases here, obviously,
So
and
it's
the
like-
level can only be entered through
Oh,
the
I'll wait till
boiler
everyone's
room
finished.
from level 5, which I covered in yesterday's video, link below. To exit this level, you have a small chance of just wandering deep enough into it and being sent to level 7, or you can just randomly bump into a wall and no clip out of it. And in some really rare scenarios, there's a random door that you could just walk through. So yeah, level 6 is a pitch black level where the lights don't work and you go crazy.
Man, this actually makes it so crazy because for me, and I think that for a lot of people, when they think about the backrooms, they think that they needed to go from level 0 straight to the final level. They needed to go through every level, you know? But the idea, and I think it was on level 3 or level 5 when it said that there was a door to level 37. It's like, imagine this, like the safest path for you to take is to go to like level 1, and then you go to level like a 3, level 37, level 20 something, then 70 something, 50 something. Like you would go like you would do a few back and forths, but that would be the safest way to get out. Man, honestly, like a level 7 really seems to be one of the worst so far. But
Level
I
7
don't know
of the
creatures,
backrooms,
so
aka
there's a problem
level
for my-
Thalassophobia, is classified as class 4
Wait,
and is
what?
unsafe and unsecure and has a medium entity count. I wonder if you guys ever get tired of hearing me say that.
Is
You
it the
probably
blue
do.
rooms?
This level is a very difficult level to get through
Oh,
and is said to be a quote
man.
significant obstacle to the exploration of level 8 and further on. Nice. Not much is known about
I
level
don't
7
like,
and not too many
like
people have
these
even
images so much,
explored
I
it,
don't think I have
but what is
philophobia,
known is
but
that the
it's
level is
unsettling.
made up of 2 distinct areas. The first area is called the entrance area and the second area is called the main area. Really creative names there. The main area is pretty much a huge expanse of water, similar to the ocean in real life, except this goes straight down to get to the different parts of the ocean. And there's a bunch of segments you can pass through, but we'll get onto that stuff later. This level doesn't
do you
have
pass
any
that, too?
fixed light sources at all, and there's no visible sun, and the only fixed light source is in the entrance area, and there's just a lingering dim light to the entire level. Some of the water in the main area of level 7 is extremely cold, and has been compared to touching liquid nitrogen, which means you probably shouldn't stay in it for too long, obviously. Now I'm going to talk about the 2 different areas, starting with the entrance area. This is the only known entrance to level 7, and it's a fully furnished room with a bookcase, a coffee table, and a lone chair, and one single ceiling light. A quirk about this level and this room is that it's actually rotated horizontally, but the gravity keeps your feet on the floor somehow. It's also important to note that this entrance area and the main area have different gravitational pulls, so the gravity works different in this area than it does when you're in the water. Once you get into this entrance area, you'll start to feel like you're being pulled down to the water, which is below you. There's actually a hole in the floor that looks down at the water, and the gravity here is much stronger than on Earth, so that's going to be a shock. And this also means it's really hard to float on top of the water since you're constantly being pulled down. And the next part of the level is obviously the main area, which is seemingly an infinite stretch of ocean that goes out in all directions. And you get to this part of the level, like I said earlier, by being pulled from the entrance room down into the water. The entrance
driven
room
into the
is
water?
above the water, about 4.5 meters to be exact. So you drop down into this water when you get here. Nice. Now there are several islands in the water that are made up of an unknown rock. These are located about 2 kilometers from the entrance. They've got nothing on them except one, which we'll talk about later, but they're really isolated and I don't know why you would stay there. The ocean part of level 7 is pretty much completely unexplored and is pretty empty for the first 1.2 kilometers down. And this area is called the daylight zone since it's the brightest area. You can actually see underwater and you see what you're doing. But the further you go down from the entrance into the water, the more the light
But
decreases
how
and the
would
more
you be able
weird
to
stuff you'll start to
breathe,
see.
like, if you
After
don't
you
have the
pass that
equipment?
initial 1.2 kilometers, you'll get to an area called the Twilight Zone. This zone's water is full of bones and scrap metal. Even some full skeletons, which are pretty much humans always. These skeletons are from humans, but they have weird things wrong with them, like elongated jaws or really sharp teeth, or no eye sockets, just like really weird stuff. There are also
Fukushima, I'm watching a video right now that basically explains the first 100 levels of the backrooms, and I'm watching the first 10 levels. So that's what I'm doing right now. This is extremely creepy. And if I know that if I place that on D&D, my players would instantly attack the skeletons.
skeletons
Just to
of
make sure.
massive fish floating around here. These skeletons can get up to 20 meters or 65 feet long. That's really long. This point is where the water pressure starts to get stronger. It won't break your bones or anything, but you'll be able to notice it. After the Twilight Zone, the next zone is called the Midnight Zone, and this area is about 6 kilometers down from the entrance. And there's pretty much only humanoid skeletons here. Like, that's literally all there is, just a bunch of bodies floating around. It's like a big graveyard. There's also been some reports of the giant fish skeletons here too,
I don't think
and they've
I
been
like this place
described by
anymore.
wanderers as, quote, incomprehensible in size. Nice. Now there's only one more area of the ocean past the Midnight Zone, and it's referred to as the Abyss. This area has been deemed too dangerous to explore, and the record for the longest person exploring it was 1 minute and 45 seconds. Nice. The Abyss seems to have huge piles of rocks and tar that are always bubbling, and we don't know why, but it's weird. There's also a bunch of humanoid skeletons here as well, and other than that, there's not much known about what goes on down
Do
there.
they have
But there is a
handsome
rumored entrance to
Squidwards?
level 8 through an
Do they have
underwater
the statue
cave,
of
but this
handsome
isn't officially
Squidwards?
confirmed. If you know anything about the backrooms, you'll know that there's only one entity on level 7, and it's known as the Thing on level
Fuck,
7.
man,
It's
that's
apparently
scary.
ridded the waters of any other life, and it's an extreme threat. It's unnaturally fast and strong, and it can detect things from really far away. It can sense, track, and
It's
eviscerate
like,
a
one of
victim
those blind
within
sharks.
seconds. Nice. So if you want to explore this level, you're going to need to bring some kind of bait to throw away from your body if it starts chasing you. The full depth of level 7 isn't fully known, but it can be assumed that it goes insanely deeply, obviously. And there's actually been fragments of synthetic fiber that have been collected from the water, revealing that the floor of the level at the bottom of the ocean is made out of carpet. What? That's weird. Now, I did hint at a base being here earlier on one of those islands, and there's only one base, and it's called Fort Surrender, and it's located on the closest island to the entrance of the level. There's anywhere from 4 to 9 people who live here, and they live in shacks made out of random metal scraps. They apparently worship the thing on level 7, and they don't trade, and they're hostile. Weird.
Makes
To enter
sense.
level 7, you have to go down the staircase from level 6, which will put you directly in the entrance room of this level. Then you'll eventually fall into the waters. There's actually a rumor floating around that you can come back to level 7 from level 8 through a puddle. I don't know why you would want to, but that's a rumor. To exit, you have to find that cave entrance underwater. It's approximately 7 kilometers down, and pretty hard to find. So to summarize, level 7 is a huge body of water that goes down extremely deep and is split up into a
Honestly, I feel bad for whoever was the person that actually like discovered like this pathway and maybe managed to get through. Like, why are they count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Who named the next one the 8th level? I don't know. It just feels scary. I don't know. Like whoever came with this like numbering
bunch of zones,
feels
each of
weird,
which have different things floating in them,
but it makes
like
sense,
skeletons of humans and
you know,
fish.
for, like, the
The
procedure
gravity
to name
also
things,
constantly
to
pulls you
number
down the
things.
entire time, so if you want to stay on top, well, it's going to be really hard. Oh yeah, and there's the thing on level 7 that will chase you down to the ends of the earth to get you. So, nice.
Yep.
Level 8, which
3
is
more to go.
classified as Class 5, unsafe, unsecure,
sneeze
and
just
is
a moment,
infested
too.
with creatures. This level is an infinite cave system with caverns and chasms and cliffs everywhere. It's very damp, and there's almond water that runs down the walls and drips from the ceiling, and there are stalactites and stalagmites
Honestly,
as
it
well.
makes sense.
The sound
We have an
echoes
ocean,
really
so now we
loudly
have,
on this
like, a
level,
brute.
which can be a good thing and a bad thing. Like, it can alert you that a creature is near, or it can make you more noticeable to the creatures there. And there's no natural light on this level, just there's these random spots in the cave walls that emit like a really soft bluish white light. Natural vegetation is really rare on this level, but in some spots there are vines and bushes, and sometimes there are pools of standing almond water. However, this almond water isn't safe to drink because there's
I don't know,
an excess amount of minerals in
It
it.
was a
There are
very
also
tempting
some
cave
pools
with
filled with a
updated.
tar-like substance that if you walk in, hands covered with tar will reach out of it and attempt to grab you and drag you to your demise. That's creepy. So for any miners watching, there are actually gold and iron ore deposits on this level, so don't forget to bring the pickaxe. The creatures here are very dangerous and are typically ones like smilers, skin stealers, wretches, facelings, hounds, death rats, clumps, reviooks, and wranglers, but there are also some more not so common creatures like camo crawlers, transporters, blossoming eyes, and watchers. And some of those creatures will be in my next
Dude, there's a
Backrooms
lot
creatures
of
video, so I
entities.
won't get into the description here. Level 8
I feel
also
like I'll
has
have
its
to
own
watch
creature as
the
well.
Backroom
It's called the
creatures.
arachnids of level 8, and these are huge spiders that are really poisonous, so that's not fun at all. There's actually an outpost here, and it's called the Meg Cave Raiders. It's got 54 members right now, and there actually used to be another town here called the town of Cavergost, or something like that. It had an unknown humanoid species that populated it, and there were 78 members. They lived deep in this remote area of the level. They had crude weapons that were made from like an unknown ore, and they weren't really welcoming to humans, but their leader was. However, this civilization just seemingly disappeared without a trace, leaving its outpost walls empty. To enter this level, just find a cave entrance on level 7, and you can exit by randomly falling through the floor to get taken to level 9. There are other exits as well, but they aren't really advised. But this one is a really scary level just because, more so its physical layout, it's just an infinite dark cave with caverns.
Yeah, like this is like this is a scary play, but this is like that one dangerous road that you need to take it to
And dangerous
proceed in the
creatures
story.
everywhere. Like, that's terrifying to me, especially since I'm not a big fan of heights. Level 9, aka the suburbs, is classified
Oh, I know
as
this
class
one.
5,
I've seen this
unsafe, unsecure, and is infested with entities. So pretty much the
Really?
level is just an infinite suburb where it's always nighttime. The
Oh, yeah,
houses
that
here
makes
are
it
all
worse,
different
yeah.
as well in size and shape and what's inside of them. Except there's one report where someone claimed that there were 2 houses next to each other that were exactly the same, which is weird. Inside the houses themselves, everything seems to be fully furnished, and it all looks pretty new. The only thing is that there's no power source
Man,
to
it's
power any of
infested
the
still.
electronics
So a
or
lot
any
of
stuff like that.
smilers and
There's a
everything.
multitude of useful objects that can be found inside the houses though, but some of the houses are just empty. All the houses are pretty normal. Some of the houses even have full backyards with backyard stuff like balls and playhouses and grills, stuff like that. But there is one weird aspect of this level that makes it a little bit more eerie. Sometimes you'll run into two houses that have clipped inside of each other, which in reality is physically impossible, obviously. But hey, this is the backrooms and it's not impossible. The most dangerous part of level 9 is actually the streets, because that's where the
streets.
entities roam. And there are tons of entities here because, well, it's infested, like I said. But
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to just walk freely in the street. You'd have to go like from house to house and wait for moments to just stealth away and try to find the exit.
there are
level
also some
10.
foggy areas where the mangled can spawn.
I
So
don't know,
watch
Walker.
out for
We'd have
that.
to watch a video
The
about
main
creatures to
entities
know.
here are death moths, smilers, skin stealers, Jerry,
Oh, skin
hounds,
stealer, there it is.
transporters,
You
death
just
rats,
mentioned it, Walker.
anithikas, and wretches. So pretty much they're some of the worst entities.
Honestly, the only one that I know is the Smilers, which is like that creepy smiling face that lurks in the darkness.
And there are even some
But I don't know
level
the
exclusive
others.
entities here as well, like the Neighborhood Watch, the Observer, and the Mangled. The Neighborhood Watch entity is literally a species that looks like a giant human eye, and they're extremely aggressive. Nice. The Mangled are huge,
Do they fight each other? It would be nice to see a level where creatures actually fight each other if they meet on the street, and they attack each other if they get too close to one another.
30 to 50 feet tall creatures that look like they are kind of on stilts. Their bodies look old and they have saggy skin. So, nice. And they're also really dangerous. There are no official bases or outposts here, but there are some groups who roam the infinite suburb and sporadically live in the houses. It is possible to make a base here, but there are so many entities
Too
that it's not
dangerous.
advised. To enter level 9, the easiest way is by falling through the cave floor on level 8, but you can also crawl up a sewer gate from level 34 and end up here. There's like
So I feel like that's how people kind of discover like these levels, right? They went to level 37, then they start to went down, and then they met at one point somehow.
30 other ways too, so it's not too hard to get here. To exit the level, you have to follow the street signs, which will take you to level 11 after about 100 miles or so. Or sometimes you can just walk off into a random field and it'll take you to level 9.1 or level 10. There are other exits that are pretty random, it seems, like you can just walk into a random house and be sent to level 53.
Man, I really cannot imagine how many weeks it would take someone in these circumstances to just go ahead and walk 100 miles to get to the next level.
Or you
That's
can find a
crazy. It might take
playground and
years to
get
find
into
a
a
way out,
tube
too.
slide and that'll send you to level 283. Nice. So like I said,
Tube slide.
pretty random. So to summarize this pretty simple level, it is an infinite dark suburb with houses that are fully furnished and have some supplies. But there are also some houses that are not
Honestly,
fully
the
furnished and have
hotel
no
does seem
supplies.
to be
Some of the
one
houses
of the
are
best
glitched
ones.
together, and there are creatures that roam the streets everywhere. The level is pretty easy to enter and exit, and it's a pretty straightforward level. As long as the doors on the houses could lock, I would literally stay here. Level 10 of the backrooms is classified as a class 1 difficulty and is safe, secure, and has minimal entities. Level
Nice.
10 physically is a infinite wheat field that has a dirt path that cuts directly through it. The wheat itself seems to be safe.
Oh, so that's why you had to go into a field on level 9 to be able to connect this.
Safe and normal, you can make bread and stuff with it, you can eat it. And sometimes
nice.
on the ground and near this wheat, there's almond water puddles, which are also safe to drink. Nice. The time of day in this level always seems to be around noon, and it's mostly cloudy, and sometimes it even rains, so cool. Along the sides of the dirt path, there are some random buildings like barns and stables. You can explore
meet
these
the Amish
areas if you
there?
want to, but normally there isn't really anything there. On the floor of the barns, there's just animal fur and farming equipment like tractors and other tools. But sometimes you also hear weird animal noises coming from an unknown source inside of the buildings only, which is weird. Deeper into this level, you'll find some small houses that kind of have the style of a house that was built back in the 80s. These houses are pretty empty, and there's nothing really else to them except they're just houses. Except some wanderers have reported a crying noise from inside the houses. Ghosts, question mark? Walking into these houses
I
can
would
rarely
never
take
get
you
close
back
to
to
a
level
house if I
7
heard
or
a crying
9,
like that
so
out of nowhere.
that kind of sucks. If you walk a little bit further down the dirt path, you'll notice a whole line, so
But it's also interesting that this is just like an easy path. You know, you go into the field, you look for a house, so you either go to level 9. Wait, level 9 or 7. Oh man, no, okay, no, this is bad. This is bad. You cannot go into the house, or
that
you're
kind of
just
sucks.
gonna
If you
trace
walk a
back.
little
This
bit
is very
further down the
bad.
dirt path, you'll notice a whole town. This town has this.
Also, let me comment on this again. Imagine you actually survived like all of these levels so far. You go to level 10, and as soon as you go, you find the first house you go to explore, it takes you back to level 7, which was like the one with the water, man, or level 8, man. You're
That
this
kind of
would be
sucks.
so
If you walk a little bit
frustrating.
further down the dirt path, you'll notice a whole town. This
That can explain why some people they just decide to stay on the level. Like they travel all this way, and then they're sent back for some reason. They're like, you know what? I'm gonna stay. I don't want to go anymore. I'm tired. I just
town
wanna
has the same architecture
settle."
style as the houses do, so it's assumed that the houses in the town was built at the same time. But unlike the empty houses, these buildings in the town are full of stuff. It doesn't say what the stuff is, but oh well. The town has stores and apartments and other houses, and pretty much just typical town stuff.
mean, if there
Now,
was a
very
good
rarely
store-
on level 10, creatures can spawn inside of the buildings, like the typical Smiler or Skin Stealer or Hound, you know, the big three. And this level is also home to 2 entities that are pretty special. The first entity is called the Archers, and these things live in these towers that are randomly, sporadically put on this level that look like medieval archer towers.
friendly?
I don't know, it's weird. They're
Any
lit up by
chance?
torches and they've got furniture from the 1600s inside. And this is where it gets kind of wacky. Sometimes on the level, you'll just hear random trumpet sounds from the sky, like insanely loud or just blast in your ears. And after the trumpets sound for about 2 minutes, the archers come out to scout around the level, I guess. They claim that the towers are their own territory, and they
Oh, so-
defend them too.
so
And
they're
once the
chilled.
trumpet sound
They can be
blasts
chilled,
again,
right?
the archers disappear to an unknown location. It's advised to stay clear of the archers because you don't want to get shot in the face with an arrow.
Also,
The second
they're
special
evil.
entity here is called the
Damn it.
Gluff. These are big fat creatures that wander around the wheat fields. Gluffs are literally only here to help grow the crops because when they sweat, their body sweats out almond water. That's right, folks, almond water. These creatures are really friendly, and they like to frolic around the fields, and they're considered graceful, actually. They're pretty well known as good friends to have. There are several
Really?
bases
So-
and outposts here
so
as
you-
well.
So
like
you
the
can actually make a friend out of those creatures. That's interesting. Like you cannot make a friend out of a medieval archer, but you can make a friend out of one of those things.
BNTG Level 10 Resource Station is a base that's here, and they harvest wheat to make breads and other baked goods for the rest of the back rooms. There's about 23 people who live here. The next group is called the Cartographer Station Tertium. The full population of this group is around
3,000.
3,000 people.
mean-
They're open to trade, and anyone is
Oh wait, so they're not okay with the BNTG, but it makes sense since this place, if it would be going for a while or for a few centuries, they would be just making a livelihood, you know, like they would just be surviving.
welcome.
But
Unless
let me hear about
20 and they harvest
like a little
wheat.
bit
Like
before
the
again.
BNTG Level 10 Resource Station is a base that's here,
BNTG.
and they harvest wheat to make breads and other baked goods for the rest of the back rooms. There's about 23 people who live here. The next
Okay.
group is called the Cartographer Station Tertium. The full population of this group is around 3,000 people. They're open to trade, and anyone is welcome,
happened
unless
between
you're a
them and
member of
the
the BNTG, which then you're not welcome. The next group is called Malt Town, and this is a group of several wanderers who seek refuge in the level 10 town. They're very friendly, and they're guarded by the BNTG. The last group is called the Housekeepers. Now, these are mysterious residents in the houses of level 10 that have apparently, quote, discovered some vital information about the back rooms inside of the houses, but they're not willing to share it. Losers. To enter this level, you can just walk into the fields of level 9, like I said yesterday, or you can climb a chain-linked fence on level 205. To exit, you can chance going into a random house to be teleported to a random level, or you can knock over a scarecrow in a field to be sent to level 807. So to summarize, this level is an infinite, foggy cloud.
And there is no way to make it to level 11. Now this is gonna get funky, because if you cannot make it to level 11, you gotta make it to level what? Like a double digit something
wheat
to make
field
it back there?
with a dirt path that runs through it. There are houses and a small town in the level, and there are some friendly groups, and there are big, fat, graceful things that water the fields with their own sweat. Nice. Level
Okay, this is where I'm gonna stop this episode. I've been here. Let me see the recording. Imagine I look at the recording, it hasn't recorded anything.
11
But I have been here for over an hour, and this is also extremely, extremely interesting. I'm really glad that I found this channel. I'm really glad that I jumped into this, even though there are still about 8 hours for me to watch. I hope I can make it. I hope I can watch all of them. And I most likely will not be able to watch the whole thing before I go to Belgium. So if you guys can, a like on the original video. Once more, this was made by Brugly. Let me subscribe now that I finally made the first episode. And if you can, leave a like on this video, suggest to me or tell me what are the things that I didn't understand on the background so far about the wiki, and I would be extremely grateful. I'll see you guys on the next video, the next reaction, the next stream, and until then, bye. See ya. Man, I'm really glad that I watched this. But now that I did, I need to rest a little bit. I need to go do other things. I need to go to the bathroom. So I would like to say thank you to everyone who came here. Thank you, Walker. Thank you, Kirill. Thank you, Someone 10. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, everyone. And welcome to Fujikawa. Thank you for following the channel. Thank you for your support. And I hope you had a good time. You're welcome anytime. So I'll be going now. Thanks so much, guys. And I'll see you guys on the next time. Okay? Bye. See ya. Wait. Kirill said something. I just checked the TSU wiki and found out the real name of Kid. Ah, Kirill. Did you just give me a spoiler? I think that we were about to see that in the thing. I don't remember if that was the thing, but I didn't know. Did you just give me a spoiler? Oh, it can be a minor one, but come on. Yeah, but anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Don't feel bad or anything, care. It's okay, but be careful. I don't know. I didn't remember. I don't know if it was the thing from the previous episodes. But I'll be going now. See ya.